In a world in crisis, can three idiots find hope in the darkest of places? Will love conquer all, or will hate win out in the end? This is a show called Hate.
Welcome to A Show Called Hate, a podcast in which we explore love, hate, and everything in between in search of greater meaning and perhaps a little perspective. I'm John.
I'm Nick.
I'm Chris.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche, you
Touche,
fuck.
dickhead.
Yeah. For the listener, I grabbed both my bottle and my can before Chris Ray could build a bizarre Jenga tower.
No,
Yeah.
what I was trying to do was foam that one up.
Oh,
Smash
that
it on
would
the
have
top.
been a bloody nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for not doing that.
No, well,
You
I
ruined the podcast.
not through lack of trying.
You ruined the podcast, kind of like you normally do.
Yes, but in a different way.
But in a slightly more physical
In a,
manner.
yeah, exactly.
Well, there we go.
Good.
Well, good show, everyone. I
Good.
think
I
we should wrap it up
enjoyed.
there.
I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
It's probably safer if we just cut it here.
Yeah.
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 Record engagement.
Recording. Yeah, just
It was only a minute long this week. It was great. It was only a minute long.
And nobody dropped off.
And no one
Yeah.
noticed.
There was 100% completion rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
To be fair, I reckon we're owed a couple of those.
Yeah.
Couple of freebies.
If we just can't be asked, like no one's, because it's probably a bit of a chore keeping up with this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Listening to a whole episode.
It's certainly a chore recording it.
Yeah.
They've put another one out. I guess I've got to listen to it.
2 minutes.
But if we-
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, we can have a 2 minutes.
I'll listen to that. Get
Yeah.
a 2 minute one
Get
going.
a 2 minute snappy.
People normally pay to get more of the thing they love. Like, we could actually
Yeah, less,
convince
yeah.
people to pay to get, like...
If you pay, we'll shorten this to like 45
Is
minutes.
this shrinkflation?
Yeah.
give you a lean...
You can have if you pay, you get the edited version.
Yeah.
Oh, we could offer it. Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
free ones, you got to pay. You got to
Listeners, sign up
listen
to our
the whole
Patreon
thing.
now for let's say 10
Yeah,
quid a
10,
month.
yeah, it's not a charity.
You get a shorter version of the episode.
Yeah. You get less content,
The top line.
but you still have to listen.
It's just like that was a joke about a Barbie, I guess, in mayonnaise.
Yeah.
John said something funny.
Yeah.
Chris fell over.
We'll just give you the highlight. We'll just read out
Yeah.
what happened in like 5 minutes. Boom, done.
Yeah.
Top lines.
And
And
then
then
you
the highest tier is literally just like you get like a Word document.
You get a
with
leaflet.
just bullet points.
You get a
you
leaflet
get-
once a fortnight that says,
Get, like, a postcard.
yeah, that just says the key topics
Yeah,
covered.
exactly. Yeah.
So you can tell your friends what
can tell
happened on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no. In this busy life we all lead, no
Yeah.
one's got time to listen to an hour 45
Not
minute
one of
long
these.
podcast. Not one of these
Jesus.
fucking behemoths.
Good God.
So why not just read it's like Cliff Notes,
Yeah.
right? And then you can tell your mates at school, oh, I listened to a show.
I
called Hate
listened
episode
to a
2009.
Yeah.
niche podcast, and here's what they said.
What I kind of love is that we've been doing this long enough now where we have seen podcasting as a cultural phenomenon go through trends.
Oh yeah.
The big...
And we've not evolved
And
at
that's
all.
what I love. Yeah,
It's definitely in its dying throes, I think,
Yeah,
podcasting. And here we are.
And here we are.
I say this as
At
someone...
its death now.
Speaking as somebody who both records a podcast
You do.
and listens to several,
Yes.
I think I hate podcasts. And I loved podcasts.
I went
yeah.
through a very brief period of my life where I listened to podcasts.
Yeah.
And that is long gone for
Yeah.
me.
When I look around at the wider kind of podcasting scene, I just go like, Jesus Christ, this is grim.
I think I hate the word
Yeah.
podcast.
I've always hated the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it from iPod?
Yeah.
That's why it's...
Which doesn't make a lick of sense.
You can-
Because they weren't even unique to iPods back then, were they?
Can't you trace it all back? I'm not saying Ian... Wasn't like
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
No, Ricky Gervais.
Oh.
It was like his radio show.
That's a shame.
They would do a potted version
Right,
like,
yeah.
He had a
every
radio
week.
There's Carl Pilkington and Stephen Merchant.
Yeah.
Right? And then they made a cartoon of it.
Yes.
We've done all these things.
We've tried everything.
I think
Yeah.
I remember kind of like...
Desperately.
We still haven't got a sponsor.
I think I remember being around a mutual friend's house. I want to say in the late 2000s,
Oh.
or maybe the mid 2000s, and that individual describing an iPod
Oh, yes.
because they just gotten
Describing an iPod
Yeah.
to you for the first time.
like the first
Yeah.
time I'd ever seen an iPod
Yeah.
in person.
Because the Circle used to do something.
I used to love that scroll
Oh,
wheel.
the scroll wheel.
Yeah, physical buttons.
That was fun.
Remember them?
Yeah.
They were great. But yeah,
No,
it
they
was.
don't do that anymore.
I yearn for those days.
Yeah.
But no, I believe the original podcast, if you will, the big popular
Files
one.
you downloaded to your iPod.
Yeah, and it was a condensed version of a weekly radio show.
Yeah.
But surely, even then, you could have downloaded these audio files, if you will, to any MP3 player.
Oh, sure.
So
You would think so.
Yeah.
was it just someone happily getting ahead of the game
Yeah.
and calling it a podcast?
Yeah. Because I guess
And now look at 'em.
like a broadcast,
Yes.
but like people were just
Listening on their
predominantly
pods.
listening to it on a.
I guess
on
they did typically dominate the market.
I guess the question is,
Yeah.
when did maybe Apple did this? They got ahead of the game because we used to have iTunes. iTunes used to be the big
That's
place
true.
where you went for music.
Napster.
They created a
Podcast. LimeWire.
Yeah.
That was one.
Lime. No,
the
I
LimeWire?
never. No,
That's
I
file
never. I
sharing
never
now,
used
isn't
it actually.
I used LimeWire.
Yeah.
Was it highly illegal?
It was highly illegal,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I know.
had a-
I never used it either.
I think we've talked about this before, but I had a weird line even then where I was like, I might illegally stream a cartoon that I can't get hold of, but I'll never download it.
But I'll never download
I'll never
it.
download it.
What
Not
about,
me.
what about now?
No, still now.
No,
Yeah.
still now.
Actually, I don't actually illegally
You
stream
wouldn't
stuff
steal a
now.
cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Have I ever downloaded anything? Probably.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was out of control.
Yeah, maybe.
I had Kazaa and LimeWire.
But didn't it take like 3 days to download a song back then?
I
Yeah.
mean, it took a long time,
At
particularly
u-
with dial-up.
At
Yeah.
university, when I used to, when I was a sad, lonely man, and I'd be like, I'm going to watch an episode of the Justice League cartoon this evening and cry.
Did you announce that? Too?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a mystery that you didn't have any friends. If
I
you
would-
go around telling everyone
I'm going
that.
to watch a single episode
Hello,
of
everyone.
the Justice League.
God, I wish I had flatmates who would judge me for saying that, but no.
Yeah.
And I would like go to this like illegal cartoon streaming website,
Oh.
set it to buffer,
Okay,
You know,
you're
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
downloading it.
then go and start cooking
Yeah.
because it would take like 22 minutes to even buffer half the
This
Yeah.
feels like a
episode.
convenient loophole for you.
Yeah.
What, like, just-
Oh, I'm not downloading
Oh,
anything.
I'll
Yeah,
buffer.
I'll just buffer it.
I'll,
in.
I'll buffer, but I'll never
No,
download.
it's just how it
I
was.
don't want any trace of it on my device.
Yeah.
Whereas by contrast, in like the early 2000s, Nick was like Neo in the opening
Yeah.
scene of
100%.
The Matrix.
Yeah, yeah,
he had
yeah.
hollowed out books just full of floppy disks.
Full of flash drives.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why does he do that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was on the grid.
Yeah.
I had the mainframe set up at home, and all my screens were like green text. on
Yeah,
white
yeah,
background.
yeah. Wake up, Angel.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Wake up, Angel. Follow the white rabbit. And then I'd follow the white rabbit to like a weird alley, and
Yeah.
get sort of attacked.
Yeah.
And all my lunch money would be taken from me.
Have you
Yeah.
ever hollowed out a book to store something inside?
No.
No, but now I really
Now I
want
really
it.
want to.
Wouldn't it be quite a lot of like effort to do that though? You'd have to stick all the
Yeah.
pages together.
You know, this is a really sad reflection about
Of
your
modern,
life.
modern society.
When you realise you have no reason to hide something in a hollowed out book.
Yeah.
people would be like, people would come into my house and go, "Where the fuck have you got a book there? Why?
What even one
why
book
have
in
you-
your
why
house
have
would
you
be
got
a
a-
shock to people.
Why have you got a book there?"
Why have you got a book?
Oh, that'd be like, I bet there's something in that.
But there's something in that
Because you
book.
don't display
Yeah.
what limited books you have.
Well, I mean,
What limited?
you'd
I
also.
have, and to be honest, all the books on display are but Jacob's books.
Yeah.
They're very thin. You couldn't store anything.
What,
in them.
what if we
true.
What if we hollowed out a Palpatine?
Yeah,
like
that
a,
would
with
be-
like a Dremel. And
Yeah,
then just like
that would be-
stuffed,
But
that
this
would
is my
be
point. Like
more
we're talking
believable.
about how fun it would be to hollow out a thing and put a thing in it.
Yeah.
What would you put in it? 'Cause
Well-
there's no one's after us.
I have nothing to hide.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We aren't
Food?
on something powerful.
Could put
It'll
like-
go off.
Put like a mini roll or something,
A mini roll.
like a Cadbury's mini roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
yeah.
would last
Put
a
food
while,
in.
probably, to be fair.
Yeah,
But
put food.
why?
I don't have anything
Break
illegal
glass
to
in case
store.
of emergency.
Maybe like some boiled sweets or something.
Yeah, I don't have anything illegal that I'd want to store.
Like
And you can't hack a book.
if
can
someone was
No.
onto you, someone's onto you.
Yeah.
You're being chased. We've got a
What?
situation.
Because I stole my mini roll.
Sure. They want the mini roll.
This guy's stolen those mini rolls.
I need someone to
Where
hide
are
it.
you hiding the
Fat.
mini
I'm
rolls?
gonna hollow out my one book.
Yeah.
Then
Where
they'll
you
go
got
in.
on those mini rolls?
And then unfortunately the book you happen to hollow out is called The History of Mini Rolls. And they come into your house and like, it's in there.
What
You're
about
like, damn it?
What about all your toothpaste you steal?
Or your illegal toothpaste.
I wouldn't hide the toothpaste.
Do you still get that?
No.
Oh,
It's a crying shame.
It
It
dry
is.
up. Yeah.
It's not been happened for a few years. But yeah,
They got
I
onto
think
you.
I think either the dentist must have told them his new address,
No!
or they just thought this dentist isn't coming back to us, so
Yeah.
let's just stop. Because presumably he would have to reply with his review of the product, I would think. Whereas I never replied; I just used it.
Were you getting the same product every time?
No,
You're getting different
different
ones.
Colgate products.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
can't
I don't remember. I
believe-
don't remember any. of
Wait,
it.
I can't believe this happened.
Yeah.
I've just had a weird sense memory, and I can't remember if it's something we talked about on the podcast. Like a weird life hack back when you would moan about life hacks.
Oh, I'll bring them back. Don't worry.
Like if you didn't talk about this, I've seen somebody do it. Well, I say a video where someone did it, like a way of making like travel toothpaste.
Is this where you freeze it?
Kind of, and like you cover it in like cornstarch or something, so you get like all these little dry.
Why do you need travel toothpaste?
Yeah,
Well, you can take a tube with you.
you probably can take a tube. Yeah, I was just thinking about the
Toothpaste fits in the car, you know.
In my one simple method, in 5 hours, you can turn a tube of toothpaste into a pack of boiled sweets that can go anywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, or
like what you already had.
There's a really easy way to take toothpaste anywhere.
Yeah.
First, you get a hardback book.
Yeah.
Right, then you follow out all the pages.
you squeeze the entire tube into the
Cover them in
Between each page.
cover them in resin.
Yeah.
And then
you're fucked. You never get that out.
you're never going to be able to read that book again. But
No.
you can carry your toothpaste around.
It's also like it's all very well hollowing out a book, but it's got to be a book that's thick enough.
Yeah, it's got to be
like
like
a
that's
Bible.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Someone would come in,
Who's got a
see
real-
a thick book and go, "What the fuck is that doing
Yeah.
there?"
Yeah.
Or they see a regular-sized book with a massive bulge in the middle. Something wrong with that book.
Yeah.
That book doesn't look right to me.
Yeah, I just stuffed it into a regular book.
One of Jacob's books.
Yeah, one of Jacob's books.
Your child,
Yes,
do you have any bath books for them? You know, you can get these like waterproof
I do know.
books. Yeah.
No, he has a multitude of bath toys,
Interesting, yeah.
No bath
but not a
books.
bath.
Not a
book.
lot of bath literature.
No, he's got a lot of literature. He does well. Liz,
Why don't they make bath books for adults?
Yeah.
that would be cool, wouldn't it?
That
I
was
remember
the-
I had
that
a
was
bath
where I was
book.
taking the comedic
Oh,
bit.
I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thanks for seeing me home.
That's
Yeah,
right, it's over now. I killed it.
I was safe. It's over. It's over now. Don't worry.
don't. It's all right, guys.
It didn't work out. It's a bad joke.
No, it was delivered so well as well.
Yeah.
No, he has bath toys, no bath book. But I do remember having a bath book.
Yeah.
And liking it.
I
I
remember
couldn't tell
having
you
one.
the subject matter, but
They never
Yeah.
really had a lot of pages because I think
no, it was like 5
And
pages.
they were spongy,
or 6
weren't they?
pages.
It was like a sort of
Yeah.
pocket, sealed waterproof pocket
Like
with
an-
a sponge inside.
like an kind of like an uninflated Lido or something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's got a singing octopus plastic thing that sticks onto the side of the bath.
Wait, does it actually sing?
Oh yeah, well it's recorded.
We have to
I
put
don't
back-
think it's singing live.
Yeah,
it
but it
electrocute
has
the
a
water?
yeah. That's my question.
It has batteries in
ruined
it.
your
Yeah,
joke?
that's what I meant. Yeah,
That's what I was going to say, actually.
just
you
mercy
dickhead.
killings. Just,
yeah, that's what I was getting to.
yeah. Let's put him out of his misery. Yeah,
It's got batteries in
it's
it.
got batteries. It's got
I
batteries in
assume
it.
it's like water tight.
God, I hope so.
Probably.
At this point.
Probably.
Good play,
And
good-
to be honest, it doesn't go in the water because it's up high.
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean,
I tip water on its head,
oh,
and there's a little hole in its head, and then it falls out the bottom.
we got to keep the batteries cool.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, got to keep those batteries moist.
Go play with your singing octopus. It's waterproof.
It's what
Wait, do you say?
did you say provable or absorbent? Oh well,
Why do you say that like it was a question?
It's
fine.
he's got a fidget spinner. He's got
Oh.
loads of little toys. Oh, he's got all sorts. He's got a net for fishing.
God.
What does he fish?
No, nothing. I do it
Books.
for him, but yeah, fishes for books.
Fishing for books.
Yeah. Oh, he's got fish. He's got like fishy things he can fish for. He's got
God can do it.
Fishy things he
he's
can
got
fish
an
for.
elephant. He's got all sorts. Oh, he's got all sorts.
He's
but
got
not
more
a
than
book.
you has.
Yeah.
That was a
More
good
than-
sentence.
he's got more than you has.
We're 5 minutes into this podcast.
He's got
I've
more.
stolen your jokes. Can't fucking talk.
he's got more than you has.
It's got a lot's going on at the moment.
yeah.
We're all under a lot of pressure.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That is true.
That is great.
Oh dear.
It's going to be a great show.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
13 minutes.
Anyone got a hate?
I've got hate.
Yeah, go on.
You see, I'm inspired now because now I feel very self-conscious about the length of this podcast. And normally we talk for like half an hour before getting to
But
the
this
point.
we can't randomly have one that's an hour. After
Oh,
I
well,
think you
you
can.
say that, but now it's kind of
They
happening.
would be so happy to get a short one.
Now remember, we're not forcing.
They
a
got a
short...
petty.
Now none of us. We're not forcing a short episode.
We're not forcing a short one.
But if it happens, we're all gonna, as an experiment. Maybe, yeah.
like, if we force a short one,
Yeah.
not that we're forcing it,
force out a
but
short
if we
one.
force
yeah.
out a short one,
Forcing out a short one.
and no one says a word, then why do we have to keep trying? I'm just
Why do we have
saying.
to? What do you mean? Keep
Like
turn up
next time, just do another short one.
and turn up and talk
Because
for
no one seems
2
to
hours.
care. Let's
No.
just do a little test.
Well, we were downstairs watching. What was it?
Bonsai World.
Bonsai World.
Bonsai
Yeah,
Convention.
yeah, and-
footage from
and
the Bonsai Convention.
A man restoring an Atari.
2600.
Sure.
Yeah, which was covered in rust.
And
The
to be honest, I
silent,
wish we were still downstairs watching that because that was.
silent video of a man taking a 2600 apart and cleaning rust off of the circuit boards.
And we were enjoying it.
He
Yeah.
didn't even speak.
Yeah, you guys arrived as ever quite punctually to record
Yeah.
the pod, and then we all just ended up watching.
For half
just
an
sat
hour.
down in
That,
front of
that
TV.
tends to
Yeah.
happen.
A man cleaning rust off of a circuit.
Yeah.
That was good though.
It was actually. I will pick that up.
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
I want to know what happens. happens next.
It's just nice to have like 5 minutes where you're not moving or doing
Yeah,
something.
pretty
yeah,
much.
exactly. Yeah, he can do the moving for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You got
So I've got hate.
He's
Yeah.
got hate, yeah.
I hate
15
that.
minutes.
Sorry, yeah. What's the clock? Okay, I'll make this quick. I hate that when someone invites you to a social engagement, should we say a party?
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
It's been a while.
That's right. I get invited to parties.
Do you?
Well, I have.
Still?
I have been recently invited to a
Have
party. Yes.
I
But-
don't know when I was last invited to a party.
But you don't want to go to said party.
Okay.
What can you say?
Who? Right.
Oh, well.
Okay,
This
right,
This is
right.
telling, isn't it? Yeah.
Right, we're in. Okay.
So how do you, if you don't
Right.
have a prior
Does
engagement?
the person who invited you to this party listen to this?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
God, I hope not.
No. All right.
But if so, I'm gonna have a tell it off
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah.
So who? You don't have to name them.
There's someone at the place I work.
I see.
Yeah, the place
Yeah.
of the
Cool
art
Towers.
and the Cool Towers. Yeah,
In
shall
cool,
we say?
cool town.
Who I know quite
Okay.
well, but not like they're not like a friend.
Sure.
But they're like a friend that I see at the workplace.
Yeah.
as it were.
Yeah.
And I like them. They're very cool, but they're also very young.
I see.
Right? I think
Yeah.
they're 22,
That's too young.
maybe 23.
Nick, this is a great story.
Yes.
I just realised that, like...
I've got a spider climbing on me.
No, I just realised that your microphone is like pointing at the ceiling rather than your face.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that is.
Once again, you're trying to censor me. I
Yeah,
know what
that's
I know what
right,
it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to save you from...
I feel like we're trying to pad this podcast.
No,
now.
no.
Oh, Mick, you need to move your
Oh, yeah.
microphone.
Oh, no, what a disaster.
You just,
Technical.
the more you keep drawing attention to it, the more I feel very self-conscious
Yeah.
about my actions.
No, we'll balance it out. We'll speed up for this.
This
Yeah.
will be the kind of thing that comes out in the edited version.
Yeah, we'll cut this.
Yeah.
We'll cut this in the paid for
Yeah.
version.
We won't even get a bullet point in the flyer.
No.
I never cut
Nick's microphone was facing the ceiling.
And there
Then-
was some laughs.
And there were some laughs. Then the conversation continued.
Oh shit! I'll get it.
Yeah, yeah,
I get it. I
You
get
see,
it.
that's funny.
It's kind of
That's
funny.
a joke.
Is it?
We
yeah,
have
I don't know.
we've been together so long that
Yeah.
we finish each other's. See, there we go.
Yeah, see, that's also a joke.
good.
Oh my
isn't
god,
it?
it was another good one.
This is
good,
good.
wasn't it?
This is good.
Yeah.
Right.
was
So
good.
anyway, so yeah, I know her.
Yep.
She is a friend,
Party.
Interesting.
but she's young, and I know that her party. Well, it'd be loads of people I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm allowed to bring someone apparently.
Good.
Right. Good.
Nick +1.
Yeah, but
Who are you going to bring?
well, you guys can compete for it if you like.
No, I'm all right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're all right? So, like, they're all going to be young, cool
So-
people doing
so-
young, cool things.
So, could one of the issues here be, party notwithstanding,
Yeah.
is that in this wonderful creative space in which you spend most of the week and I spend a portion of the week,
Indeed.
We can all pretend for a brief window of time that age is meaningless and
We-
that we're all creative
we
and
do
wonderful
pretend,
and
yeah.
we're all there.
We're all there.
At this work emporium, are you one of the oldest?
Yes.
You two.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Absolutely.
there's a couple of like proper olds and rinks who are kind
Yeah.
of like, they're up in like, we're talking, these people
up
listen
in
to
up in
this.
like the 40s.
Yeah, maybe
Ooh,
even the 50s.
yeah.
Even
you
the
know,
50s.
You know,
Yeah, there are some fully grown chasps.
yeah,
Yeah.
big rings.
Proper
yeah.
adults.
Big old rinks.
Yeah.
And then there's like this nebulous bit in the middle where we
Yeah.
can go like, I make stuff, you make stuff, we're all cool.
we're all young and beautiful.
I'm 19, I'm 37, and it's like,
It doesn't matter.
we're exactly the same.
And at a glance, we fit in the same brackets, I
Yeah.
guess. But then really, when we get down to it, we're very different people.
You get down to it. You don't want to go to the party.
I don't want to go to this party, and it's like it's nothing against her
Yeah.
and her friends, and everything she does, stands for, believes in, and likes.
Sure.
It's nothing to do with any of
Sure.
that. But I don't want to go to the party.
No.
Yeah.
But I don't have a reason for why I don't want to get. Do you like me?
Can't you just
Yes.
say, yeah? Can't you say, I'm not sure it's my cup of tea?
I did kind of like sort of start
Yeah.
down that path, but like one of the things she's doing board games,
Oh, that is your cup
right?
of tea.
It's
Yeah.
kind of my cup of tea, and
Yeah,
she knows
yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm fucked. in
And,
that
Yeah,
and,
respect.
and also the ukes, as we're discovering,
Yeah.
are very like, they don't like taking no as an answer because
Sure.
they go like, no, that's just you think that's a problem. It's just a solution you haven't discovered yet.
Yeah.
So Nick could go
I mean
like,
that
They're
if
very-
someone said that to me, that's enough reason
Yeah.
for me to not go to their party.
They're
But
very optimistic.
they're like,
and like
fucking
positive.
do you want
know?
to come to my party? We're going to be doing board games, then going to a rave, and you'd be like,
The two don't match up. Pick a lane.
Yeah.
Here's the craziest thing: she's doing two parties.
Oh.
She's doing a sober party and a drugs party.
Why?
Drinking and drugs party.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, no, it's cool.
Why do both?
You know.
Well, because she knows that not everyone will go to both of them.
Pick a lane.
So she's
Kids.
covering. It's her birthday week. You
I
see.
see.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But you'd be like, no, I'm quite busy at the moment. It's like, no, you should have a break. You've been working really hard. Yeah.
This is it.
I wouldn't really know anyone. No, it's okay. We're gonna have fun mixing games. You'll get to
Yeah.
meet everyone.
Yeah, we'll have
That sounds-
icebreakers.
That sounds awful.
You know,
oh.
and also they're all lovely. They're all lovely. You really like them.
Yeah.
You'll get on with all of them. It's not really anything to do with any of these things. I just don't really want to go.
Which
Yeah.
one would you go to?
Of the two of them, I
Yeah.
definitely go with the sober one because the drunken one is themed around Belgian fetish raves.
Good.
Good,
Right.
good.
Okay.
And you have to in fancy dress.
Why is that a theme?
It's
Why
a
is
great-
that? Why is that a theme?
It's a great question.
Why is that?
It's a
theme?
great question.
What's the sober theme?
The sober theme is just board games and fun.
Okay.
I just
guess.
I mean,
realised-
they both sound awful for different reasons.
yeah. I just realised that like because you've made me very self-conscious about the format of the podcast now.
Thank you.
And you just said Belgian fetish memes. And
Uh,
a little bit of my
raves,
brain
but
just
yeah.
went, Belgian fetish
Fetish
raves.
raves.
And
I
a little
meant
bit
to
of my
say-
brain just went, oh, that's the title.
Memes.
Well, I thought he said memes. I couldn't
Doesn't
remember what he
matter.
said. Raves.
Well,
Belgian
title.
fetish
Now-
raves.
Belgian fetish raves.
now, what makes what makes something a Belgian fetish?
Everyone's got waffles
rave?
on their tits.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
waffle tits. I think
Why have they already got one fetish?
Only allowed one fetish.
only one.
In Belgium, they only have one fetish, and it is waffles. Yes.
It's always waffle tits.
Yeah, let's unpack that for a minute. Is the idea that, like, the rave notwithstanding, you could have, like, a Belgian fetish, like, just kind of mingle, you know, kind of...
market.
Yeah, market, yeah, or Belgian fetish, like, kind of town hall meeting.
Yeah.
But, like, is there something about the fact that, like, Belgian fetishes are, like, just
Elite.
a cut above?
In Belgium, they just call them fetishes.
This is true.
Yeah.
I think it's more that's where these happen.
Fetish raves.
These kick-ass, internationally renowned
No,
fetish raves.
language-
This is my experience of Belgium. I've been to Belgium twice.
You didn't
Yeah.
go to dark.
And I
Belgium.
didn't. No,
You didn't
no,
go
that is
Belgium
true.
nights.
After dark, I was at home by 9.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah,
Because we
maybe.
don't want to go to this party.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the waffle tit party.
Well, I kind of do now actually. 'Cause I like waffled.
That's the
And
sober
I like
one.
the other
That's
thing.
actually the sober one.
That's the sober one.
The
Yeah.
waffle tit.
But things
party.
like language means things.
Explain.
Language mean thing.
You're doing a great
Yeah.
job.
language mean
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. But, like, Belgian fetish rave.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Belgian fetish.
No, okay, no, let's be important.
Whoa,
That's good to know, yeah.
Whoa, back
Yeah.
up.
Whoa.
It's a
So,
Belgian.
It's a fetish rave that happens to be occurring
Well,
in
they're going to
And they're-
Belgium.
No, well, no.
No.
But because the Belgian fetish raves are so famous for being like, whoa.
I've never heard.
Oh,
of
so
it.
saying there are UK fetish raves.
I assume.
They're just not up there.
Have you
They're
heard,
not-
of,
they're
heard
not-
about them? You
Well, no.
haven't, have you?
Why
No.
not start if like you're in the UK and you're having a party? Why not start with a UK fetish rave and build up to a Belgian?
Let me just
fetish
check I've
rave?
actually got this right. Berlin.
Oh.
Berlin.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no.
It changes everything.
Now he looks stupid.
I realised halfway through this whole thing we were doing that I wasn't actually 100% sure it was
Berlin.
Belgian.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Berlin
principle.
fetish
Why
club.
not? Why not build up to Berlin?
Yeah.
Why not start with just a normal fetish rave?
Well,
And
well
see
maybe
if it-
for all
see-
I know, she already
Maybe
has.
she's had it. Yeah. Maybe
She's
they've
one
had
of the
it.
Utes.
They built up to the Berlin fetish rave.
Yeah.
Because they're the best, biggest,
So
and
the
baddest.
thing is, like, there's many fetishes. There's like we're probably thinking like,
Belgian seems so vanilla now,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
but
Yeah.
we're probably going like, oh, okay.
They'll have a fetish rave scene, I'm sure.
Sure. Oh
okay,
yeah.
okay, but to bring it back to the Matrix, you know.
Let's bring it back to the
Okay,
Matrix.
so
Yeah.
you got Nick with his hollowed out book full of floppy disks,
Full of flash drives and floppy disks, and 2,600 cartridges.
Yeah, and nergs, you know, like super sour nerg.
They're sweet,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just nerd.
And then you go to a fetish rave, and we're thinking like, oh, it's gonna be pounding techno and like vinyl and like black leather.
Yeah, maybe masks.
But some people have
And
a fetish.
belts.
Yeah, but some people have a fetish for like I don't know,
Belts.
pine cones.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
Well, that's upstairs. Sir.
it's not always like black leather. You know?
You go upstairs to the pitch dark room, and the floor is just pine.
Oh, are you saying the rave count like like there's a room for everyone?
I reckon there's a room
Yeah.
for everyone.
For every
Yeah.
single fetish
Yeah.
going. This is
But
like
I think that the dress code
jelly,
is like
jelly room.
it's like a lot of belts, a lot of leather straps,
Yeah.
you know, clasps.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't think you can have two parties.
burped
That
when
are
I'm
so,
horny, sorry.
yeah. I don't think you can have two parties. Pick a lane. Just you're either into fetishes and parties.
Oh, I don't think she really is. I
Well,
think
Don't have that party then.
Other parties
Don't have that
happening
party.
at the same time, but at different rooms of the house.
that would be incredible, wouldn't it? No,
Yeah.
one after the other, day wise. One
Yeah.
Friday
Which
night,
one's
Saturday
first? Which
night.
one's first?
The sober one.
Oh.
is
Right,
first.
that makes
Yeah.
more sense
Yeah.
logistically, doesn't
Just
it?
like, oh,
you know, but yeah, who owns Pall Mall? Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Oh, whoa, what's that? whose dildo is this?
Whose pint cone is this? Where's that been?
Sorry, guys, everyone got a D6 in it. Oh, close the door.
Oh, the idea.
I've got a D6
the idea that they're
inside
the same party.
Yeah. Oh, God, got a draft. Got my ass out and everything. Freezing. Shut that door.
Oh, my crotchless chaps. Anyway, bishop to D3. Yeah.
Sex bishop to D3.
Sex bishop.
Maybe that's a new title. I don't know.
Sex bishop to D3. Sex bishop. So have you officially declined the invitation?
Well, as it happened, before I realised it at first, I just I bought some time. I can't remember how I did it.
Yeah.
But I bought some time, and then I realised I am actually otherwise engaged.
Sure.
I can't. So that was the perfect way I could get out of it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to do it, and there's no way.
Yeah.
Like when you don't have an actual genuine reason to not go to a party, what the fuck are you supposed to say?
Yeah.
Now what you can do is lie
Yeah.
and make up an engagement, which I probably would have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Was
'cause
that an
you can't
acceptable
say no to a
answer?
party.
Was that an accept to the host?
not especially.
No.
No.
This is what I mean. This feels like a game of chicken almost.
but also-
where
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, you have to come up with the best
'Cause-
excuse
Exactly.
to
'Cause-
not come.
Because there's this thing where, like, the Ukes are in many ways like enlightened, wonderful flower children
They are.
who are more open, accepting, and cool than we ever were.
And
they
never
go,
will be.
And they go like, "No, you should come. It'd be really
You'll
cool."
actually enjoy
and I'm
it.
like, "No, I won't because I'm like twice your age. I'm twice your age.
twice your
And they go,
age.
no, it'd be really cool." And I don't think they realise yet.
I guarantee you wouldn't enjoy it.
I don't think they realise yet that they don't want a 38-year-old at
They
their
don't.
party.
Yeah.
No.
I think this is and you've
Yeah.
hit on it. You've hit on it so
Yeah.
well. It's like you don't want me at this party, really.
I would make it my business to be a bore.
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, I don't do well at parties. You don't want me there.
So
I don't want me there.
This sober party.
The sober one. There will probably be booze, though.
Right. So it's,
Yeah.
it's not completely
I
sober.
think it's
not
sober.
It's not teetotal event.
tipsy.
I think it's sober with regards to drugs.
Sure.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this is another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the,
let's
Be-
take-
the Belgian waffle rave will be drug heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes hard.
Yeah, I want
Right.
to talk a bit about the drugs
Talk about the drugs, John.
because, like,
I hope the police aren't listening to this podcast.
I've never been to a party with drugs.
wait, how many people do the police employ nationally? Because
7?
yeah, maybe, please listen. That would really help.
That would really help our numbers if 7 new listeners came on board. We should send. Can we send this to police headquarters?
Let's just list off our crimes, and then the police might listen, and the numbers will go up. And then we can stop doing hour and 45-minute episodes.
Oh, thank fuck for that. We could get sponsored by the police.
This is the police.
Don't do crime.
Don't do-
Right, back to the regular content.
Right. Imagine gradually they just replaced us as well. They take over the show, and he's like, "I'm John. I'm Nick. I'm Sergeant Jones.
I'm the police.
I'm the police.
I'm contractually obliged to do one sponsored hate an episode. Oh, who's got a hate? I hate driving without a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your love? Showing respect for your community.
But like, okay, so the drug thing.
The drug
It's all about
party.
the drug thing, right? Okay. Now,
There'll be drugs.
in many
A
ways,
smorgasbord.
we're very boring because the only drug I like
We've got 2 different
Is-
kinds of beer here.
that doesn't count as 2 drugs though.
Fuck. Does it
Yeah.
not?
Like a cloudy IPA and a lager are not like.
I think
you know.
that-
I think that's my ticket into the waffle
Okay,
rave.
This is like
frankly.
tapas equivalent of alcohol over here.
Yeah.
Okay, but maybe
This one's 5.4.
5.4.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Okay, but like. Maybe it's not entirely the use, but like, okay, many a year ago, when I lived in Canada,
Riddle me piss.
our
Canada?
I did go to Canada. Our landlady, I don't think she's listening, so I'm okay saying this. Our landlady in
We're doing-
she did.
We're
in-
hoping a
in
lot here.
Vancouver was an accountant by day
Yes.
and a drug dealer by night.
Correct.
Nice. That's how she
I
balanced
met
the
her.
Yeah,
drugs.
and yes, you did, and she would like.
Did she hollow out her books and put drugs in them?
Do you know any
She
books?
might have. I'll tell you what she did do.
I thought she was an accountant.
When I turned up, I went down to the local grocery store,
Yeah, why not?
if you
Yeah.
will.
bought a bag of Cheetos, not knowing that this was a house of drugs. They ate all my Cheetos
Bastards, because they
Yeah.
have the munchies.
because they had the munchies.
In
I couldn't
hindsight,
say anything because I was staying there for free, so what can you do? But
in hindsight, it was actually a bit of a drug den, and
Nice.
and Holton, who's a listener of the show, and
Hello,
I,
Holton.
we were considered boring because all we ever did was alcohol. So when the LSD was offered, we were like, nah, not that bothered.
thank you.
When the magic mushrooms were offered, it's like, nah, not that
Nah,
bothered.
we'll just have lager.
You know, when I had like a dirty, crusty bong kind of put in my face, I was like, nah, it's all right, mate. Yeah. So everyone's like, all they do is drink. They're boring.
Yeah, well boring.
Yeah, but my worry now, and I think that attitude has continued, is like if I went to a ute party, it's like if someone gave me like ket, it's like, do I sniff it,
Is it
rub
bum?
it?
Is it bum bum?
Where does it go?
I don't know.
bum
Is it bum bum? Like, I don't know.
Imagine someone gives you that. The first thing you say in response is it bum bum? Like, it comes in like a Bonjela tube. And you're like, where
Bonjela tube.
where do I stick this?
Is it bum bum?
Is it bum? Just.
You're right though. I don't know. I don't know where any of the drugs go.
It's just a very brief pause. And then, is it bum bum?
I don't know which holes they go in.
Yeah, it's got to go in a hole.
It's got to go in a hole, hasn't
gotta
it?
go
Is it
somewhere.
sniff? Is it burn? Is it bum bum? Sniff, burn, bog, or bum bum. That's my option.
You're just standing there looking so scared and confused.
And this is the thing, right? I'm old, and there's all these utes.
She'd regret inviting you
Immediately, but also like I'm triple her age or whatever the fuck we decided, and I'm the least experienced and wise. I'm supposed to be the village elder.
Yeah.
In this
They would
scenario.
look to you for guidance.
Yeah, and
you'd
I'm
be
like, is it?
is it bum bum?
Is it bum bum? Is it?
Oh, God. Oh, Christ alive. Christ alive.
So,
Because I'm saying it now, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you do with ket.
I know.
I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue.
Is it a powder? Is it a lozenge?
Yeah, and here's another thing. It might arrive in one format and it has to be changed into another. You know, there's weed you have to put in grinders, from what I understand.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know how
Good
or
to
when
know.
you do that. Do you
I
have to
didn't know
bring
that.
your own grinder? Like, if it comes in a tablet, do I have to smash it up before I can
Is
snort it?
it like getting a thick chorizo and you
Yeah.
gotta like carve off a layer?
Does it come in a syrup and I have to boil it over a spoon? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue.
Do I need my own injector?
Yeah, is it like Bonito flakes?
Sprinkle it into my aquarium. I'm like a little fishy boy.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You know.
Yeah, help me.
Yeah, Ket, Marley. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Street caterpillar. Like, whatever it is.
Gunge.
Ah.
Oh,
Like, you
God.
don't want me at your party.
You don't want
Yeah.
me at your
Yeah.
party.
It feels,
And
it
the
feels like a
reason-
misstep that she was quite insistent. It's one thing to invite you,
Yeah.
and you go, "Oh no, I'm good, thank you
Yeah.
very much," and then, but it's another thing to insist.
Yes.
that you
the
come.
reason
Yeah.
the reason I don't want to be at your party is because you don't want me at your
No.
party. That's the
I'm-
reason.
The reason is I'm old,
And-
I won't enjoy it. You won't enjoy having me there.
No.
That's cool. The whole
However
thing off.
cool you may have somehow got in your head to think that I am,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
Do you think she thinks you like cats?
He's a man. When I see,
When I see
when I
Nick,
look at this man, he's a man who
he's
loves
a man who
cat.
likes his cat.
yeah.
He likes a good vintage
Yeah.
of cat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe she thinks I'm really fucking cool.
Yeah.
She's gonna have a rude awakening at some point.
Yeah.
In my previous life, when I still worked at the university,
Oh, yeah.
my boss at the time encouraged me to infiltrate a WhatsApp group.
I remember you
which,
telling me about this, yeah.
the Ukes were getting into.
I
And,
can't believe you were a fucking drug spy.
Which youths?
Just like students.
Yeah,
right?
just Ukes.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
the new Ukes.
How did you infiltrate?
I just asked,
In like a
asked to be
Facebook group?
invited. No, it was a
Oh.
WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group.
Yeah, I just asked to be invited, and they did.
Let's
And I
let-
never,
let's let this
I
guy-
never interacted.
Well, they
He
did
looks
drug
like
talk.
a boy who likes his cat.
Yeah, and it was just like some guy was going like, oh yeah, there's going to be a mad rave this week. Like
Oh.
one guy who I think might
Belgian
be, might
fetish,
have
right?
been,
Yeah.
might have
Belgian,
been-
there's going to be a Belgian waffle rave this weekend.
Yeah, his thumbnail image was,
And in the-
was a
in the
street
room-
waffle with a dick through it. So
In the room next door, we're going to be playing Monopoly.
Yeah.
And
God, an image of a stroopwafel with a dick through it. That is such a badass bit of heraldry that you've just described there.
yeah, it's like. But my big takeaway from it is that Ket and chargers. So
Chargers, are they the little canisters?
Nitrous
Nozzles.
oxide. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was imagining a phone charger.
Yeah.
Because you're a
Genuinely.
sweet summer child.
Genuinely. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Ket and chargers, that's your big money.
That's a good night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
You're having a great time.
Is that the laughing? That's the laughing.
Yeah,
stuff, the chargers.
I haven't even had that.
I did have that
I've
at
had
uni, and
that.
they gave us the balloons and said, these are balloons are to dance with. It said on the sign, these balloons are to dance with, so like, not accepting liability if you choose to
That's
do
clever.
anything. I don't think that would be allowed now, I assume.
Well,
in a student union.
it was one of the things the government rushed through without really thinking about last year. They made them illegal, didn't they?
Government hates
Yeah.
fun.
And then like every dentist in the country was like,
What do we do now?
Hang on a minute.
we need to
Yeah.
use this stuff.
And also like Starbucks were like, we kind of use that shit to make like whipped cream.
Do they
So,
really?
yeah.
Bloody
So what do we do?
There you
Nice
go.
one, government.
Yeah, because when I used to work at Starbucks, that's the only time I've like actually handled. Yeah, the little charger
Teeny tiny
units,
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
You
kind
put
of
it
like...
in a little canister and you
Yeah,
screw
yeah,
the
yeah.
lid on. Yeah, go. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go to the party.
yeah.
Well, I'm not going,
No.
because I do have a previous engagement.
Do you, though?
Yeah.
Well, no, I do. I do.
Do you?
No, I do. I absolutely do.
Do you, though?
With his chiropodist.
I don't. No, I do.
No.
I do.
Yeah.
With your
Chiropodist.
Yeah.
I have an engagement with my
I'm sorry, I
chiropodist.
can't come to your drug
Cannot
rave.
come to your kick-ass
I'm
fucking
balancing my
That
books.
yeah, that would be a good excuse though, because that would tell her, like, without saying I'm older than you, I'm older than you.
Yeah, 'cause it's
I
like-
have a chiropodist appointment.
I have a bunion
I have a
that,
Yeah.
that she needs to file down.
Yeah, my lumbago is actually quite bad
Yeah.
at the moment. Yeah.
And she's like, what even is that?
yeah.
yeah.
And I'd be like, exactly.
Exactly. And that is why
And that is why you don't want me at your
I will
party.
not be coming to the party.
Well, Chris Ray, when it was your birthday a
Yes.
little while ago,
a couple of weeks ago.
and you announced that not doing anything big,
No.
we're just having a quiet get. We've got a babysitter. We're just gonna go to the pub,
Yep.
have a couple of drinks,
Yep.
and
Yep.
maybe grab some food at the pub.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that sounds
What a dream come true.
amazing.
That's what we did
Yeah, no, it was
on the
amazing.
Friday.
But this is the truth of it, right? Is
Yeah.
that give her 10 years,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what she'll want.
yeah, and the rest.
I don't.
Yeah, true.
I might. think,
Okay, 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
because I'm. How old am I now? I'm 38 now.
Yeah,
You don't look a day over 37.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As of recently.
I'm still 37.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look really old.
You look. You look awful.
Everyone keeps telling me you look really ill. It's like, yeah.
For my 40th, I might have a party, but I don't.
40,
home
yeah.
by midnight.
Yeah, no,
Home by midnight.
I mean, no cat.
Oh no. Cat.
I've had a vague idea which has been bouncing about in
is
my
it
head
bum
for a
bum?
while.
Is it bum bum?
Is it bum bum?
Is it bum bum?
Which is to put on a mass joint
Yeah.
40th birthday
Sounds
party.
cheaper.
That's a
doesn't
good
it?
idea.
Like
Yeah.
around the time that everyone's turning
Because
40.
we're all roughly turning
Yeah,
40.
Just
at
do
the
it
same
in
time.
like nice-ish weather.
Yeah,
time.
but we all turn up, and then like a Viking funeral, we just burn the building down.
Yeah.
We had a good innings, and
Yeah.
then we
Yeah,
leave it
but
at
say
that.
no more about it.
If
yeah.
some of us are lost to the flames, so be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We've
we
had a
will-
good run.
and we won't invite the young people because they'll be off raving or whatever. Whatever it is they do.
At Belgium.
They won't want. See, they would. They wouldn't
Here
want
we
to come
go.
to our party.
Exactly.
The same
Yeah.
And I wouldn't invite them. I wouldn't put them through that.
No.
Because then they'd have the awkward thing of having to say no to my bullshit old wrinkly party.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where we're all having a nice time listening to Kylie Minogue or
This
whatever.
is why I don't know why she invited me. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's impossible for the olds to hang with the youths. I'm not
No.
saying that. But, like, in my particular case, it is.
I think
Yeah.
in a forced fun situation, it probably is.
They're just being so nice. They're
Oh, it's
trying
very nice.
so
This is very
hard.
nice
to
Yeah.
invite you.
And also, I think maybe it's a compliment. Maybe she
You're
thinks
a
I'm
pretty cool dude.
thinks I'm pretty cool.
Pretty cool dude. But it's like you really don't want me at your party.
You really don't
You
want
would
me.
learn
Being-
very
yeah.
quickly that you
Being
don't
at the
want me
party would
there.
shatter that illusion.
I will sit in a
I would
corner
say.
and dribble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's
And
it's
not
bubble.
in a cool way.
No. There's
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
And not
There
in
is a
sexy
cool. There
way.
is a cool way.
There's
to
a
dribble.
cool way to dribble.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I'm at a point in my life where spending time with the people I know and genuinely like, it seems
Yeah.
like a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that.
So even people who
leaving,
are like,
leaving the house.
yeah,
It's something of an
Imagine
effort.
a whole house of people you don't know who
Yeah.
are like 20 years younger than you,
Yeah.
30 years younger
They'd all
than
be
you.
asking you questions like, "What's your name?
What's a mortgage
What,
like?
what do you do?
What do you
And
do?
As soon as someone said to me, "What's your name?" I'm not even kidding. I'd be like, "Fuck this."
Why am I
Honestly,
here?
why am I introducing myself?
What's your name?
I have. Let me be clear about this. I have enough friends. I have enough.
Oh,
friends.
100%.
I'm doing all
I
right
might
over
actually
it.
slightly have too many.
Yeah.
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 I don't want to be telling people my name.
And bear
Yeah.
in mind, I think I have too many friends, and I can probably count all my friends on two hands. The fact that I think I have too many says
But
everything.
we have our little group, obviously,
Yeah.
the big punch group.
Yeah.
I have, and then when that sort of bleeds into a couple of other groups. I have work group. I have football group.
You're like one
I
of the
have-
most
you actually
connected
do have
people I
quite-
know.
you have
Actually,
I have
yeah.
uni
friends.
group. Fucking hell,
Yeah.
it's enough.
You got too many.
It's fun. I'm happy with the friends I have.
Everybody
I
wants
don't want
to-
to be going to parties making friends with young people.
Yeah, you've got the burden of being like just so naturally charismatic because you're always like you're the center of everyone's solar system. Like
Yeah,
everybody
unfortunately.
wants to.
You are
like,
the sun.
Yeah, yeah.
We're all just moons.
No,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from that. I want to be more like Saturn.
Saturn's got a lot of moons. Fuck. And rings.
Maybe
you should
what's
be
one
more
of the,
like-
what's one of the smaller planets?
You could be
Mercury.
Mercury. You wanna
Yeah,
be
it's
in
hot, but it's got no one.
That'll do. That's fine.
hot baron.
Hot Baron.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I like my
I want
women.
to go from. Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
I want to go from Saturn size,
Which is where
Yeah.
you
to
are
like
now.
Mercury,
Maybe Mercury.
That'll do.
Maybe Venus.
and certainly I don't want any more moons.
No, this
That's what
is
I'm
it's a
saying.
tortured metaphor. I don't really know where we're going.
No.
I feel like the asteroid belt.
Yeah,
Broken into pieces and spinning around a hot mess.
yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Mm.
There we are.
I'm. I'm Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a hate.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
Christ.
it's all right. Yeah.
Right. So I hate it when you put 6 years of work into a dog, and then someone turns up with 2 pieces of steak and they forget all about you. Yeah,
that happen?
that happened last week when we were away. So
Here we go.
I went.
Saga time.
Strap
No,
in,
I'm not
boys.
going to talk about the holiday because it's not funny yet.
Yet.
No, don't ask me about it. I don't want to know.
I spoke to Liz about this earlier. I was like, I'm not going to bring up the holiday
Yeah.
because it's not funny yet.
It's too close.
It's not funny yet.
And,
So
I've made a pointed effort to
Yeah.
not talk about my
No.
medical traumas of the last 2
well,
weeks.
exactly. 'cause It's
So-
not funny. It's
You've
not
both
funny yet.
technically failed. By
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into details.
No,
though.
don't ask me about it. Yeah, don't.
In a couple of weeks, I might talk about it, depending on how the next week or so goes.
Okay.
But we were away, and I said, I'm going to go. I spotted a pub, and I thought that looks
Oh, that's so nice.
acceptable.
That
I'll-
looks like a good
I'll
pub.
pop down. I said I'm going to take the dog on the beach and then walk from the beach to the pub because it was on the beach.
God, that sounds
That
bliss.
That
sounds
was
like a
all right.
bliss,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I walked down. The pub was called the May Key. It's fine. It's nice. I went in there, ordered a pint, only £4.50,
Okay, it's a good
which
start.
was good.
Jesus, £4.50
Yeah.
in North Wales.
Yeah.
Christ,
They're pretty good.
this economy.
Sat down. Just the telly was on. I just thought, this is pleasant. I'll sit down, just have my pint, and then the woman behind the bar came up to me. Loves dogs. You know, you get pubs that are dog friendly.
Yeah, and then
you get dog
Dog-like.
active.
It's like her identity.
Dog
she goes in the
fetish.
kitchen.
Yeah.
She's got a full piece of steak, like proper cooked steak, and goes like, "This is for the dog." I'm like, "What?
Where's that come from?
What do you mean?
What are you talking
What
about?
do you mean? I'll have this. I'll have the steak.
Give the steak to me.
I'll have the steak.
I'm a human man.
Anyway, the dog goes mad. Obviously, this woman's given a proper steak,
Like,
and for the whole
pieces of it.
this dog just stares at me most of the time, and especially when I'm in a pub, stares at me for attention.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less about me. Just all of a sudden, just wanted to be with this woman.
That's all it
I was
took.
like, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
I've looked after this dog, fed her, done everything. 6 years. This woman gives her a piece of steak,
And that's
gone.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Putty
And I
in the
just,
palm of the hand.
well, I
Every
just thought to
injury-
myself, if that's every injury,
Every injury, you're
every
an
vet's
ungrateful
appointment.
idiot dog.
And
Has
I just
picked up.
thought-
Yeah.
Because I always think if we gave the dog up, not that we ever would, she'd probably miss us, right? Wrong.
Gotta hope.
It turns out wrong based on that interaction. Because
Interesting, yeah.
she was literally looking in the other direction.
Could it have been that she was temporarily blinded by the steak?
But to
And
find
given
temporarily, if I'd have let her go,
Yeah.
at that, if I'd have walked out the
We'd
pub,
have had a homeward bound
would the dog?
situation
Would the
on our
dog?
hands.
Would we though?
Would we?
The dog probably would have thought, "Oh, I get steak here.
I get steak here, fuck
I'll
him.
just stay here."
Or
Because he just gives me kibble and cheese and that kind of shit.
or homeward bound.
Or homeward bound.
Yeah.
Do we have a homeward bound situation?
I think I'd like to, or I would. I thought before this steak incident that she probably would do a homeward
Before
bound.
the great steak event.
Now I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, you hear about like cats having like an incredible sense of direction. Don't ask me how. Like a cat could find.
Because
its
cats
way
are
out.
idiots.
Yeah.
Like catastrophic idiots.
But I don't actually know how good a dog's sense of direction would be.
Is homeward bound a
Documentary, yes.
documentary? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it like feasible in the real world?
I guess it
I
only has
wa-
to happen once for Hollywood to get horny.
Well, there was a Yeah.
It's based on a true story.
There was a film we watched, which was a inverted commas, true story.
Airbud.
No. Dog Lost.
Oh,
Based on the events
wait.
that inspired it.
Based on a dog. This dog was.
Wait,
It's called Dog Lost.
The film was called Dog Lost.
One word.
They could have.
No, I think it was 2 words.
That's even worse.
Dog Lost.
Dog Lost.
Dog Lost. So
Dog Lost.
they wrote a story, made a film about a lost dog, and they
No, but
called
this
it
was-
Dog Lost.
This was true. Yeah.
Wait,
Title is important.
I think this was the Netflix film.
Wait, sorry, did
but,
some kind of-
but then if you're scrolling Netflix, you're like, Dog Lost?
Dog Lost, I know what that's
We
about.
can all relate to that.
Wait, I'm
Could have
sorry.
called it Lost Dog.
Yeah, but was there some kind of like error where they just printed the first draft or something?
Yeah, maybe.
How did that make it
Rob
onto
Lowe
the
was
poster?
the star.
Right.
Rob Lowe. will do
Roblo,
it.
Dog Lost.
Rob Lowe, Dog Lost. Goodbye.
It sounds like an old-timey like radio broadcast. Roblo, Dog Lost.
But this was like a true story,
Of a dog.
supposedly.
About Rob Lowe.
The dog got lost.
Okay.
Oh,
Rob Lowe,
Hence Dog Lost.
and they searched for this dog for what? Weeks. Proper
Okay.
weeks. This is true.
no. I just realised something.
Yeah.
You know what's sad?
Go on.
When that script was written, it
Yeah.
was called Dog Gone.
Oh, you're right.
And then they realised that someone else had already done that and they couldn't call it that.
So they called it Dog Lost. That's
they called it
exactly
Dog
what
Lost.
happened.
What's dog gone?
That's
Dog
a-
On is like an old timey prospector joke. Dog On.
Oh.
It's like a it's like a.
Was
idiom.
it called Dog Gone?
Dog Gone would be so much better.
Maybe it was called Dog Gone.
Well, in which case that makes a lot of sense.
Then I think you've invalidated anything you've said before and will say again.
For
I
the
don't.
rest of the
I
week.
can't remember. Look
I
it
don't
up.
trust you now.
Rob
yeah.
Lowe was in it. It's one of them.
Yeah.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Look
No.
it
Don't ignore me. Keep talking.
So the dog gets lost in the woods, or is gone in the woods.
Dog's gone.
Dog gone. Or dog lost.
Dog Gone.
Dog Lost.
Dog gone. They spend weeks looking for this dog,
Okay.
and then someone says the end of the movie. Right? John's looking at me like he's,
it called?
like he's not going to enjoy
It's called
this.
Dog Gone, you prick.
Fuck it. Why is that good? Why is that
Because
better?
that's a pun.
Why is it?
Because you've never been anywhere or done anything. Like it's
No,
called
I haven't.
Dog On.
Dog On.
Dog On. That's a thing.
It's
It's a phrase.
It's kind of
I've
hard for
never
us to
heard-
explain how it's a thing.
I've
when
never heard that phrase.
Dog Gone.
What does
a
it
film-
mean?
It says a film on Netflix. That's all
A,
that comes
a
up.
father-son duo grow
Oh,
closer
yeah.
while hiking the Appalachian Trail,
Yeah.
looking for their precious lost dog, Gonka,
Yeah, that was
so they can
Gonka?
give him the monthly life-saving medicine he needs
That
against
was it.
Addison's disease. Dogs can get Addison's disease?
Yeah, there you go.
Didn't
So
know.
you say it to express feelings of annoyance, surprise, or pleasure.
Dog
Now,
on.
just a doggone
I've
minute,
never heard that.
or from that moment, doggone it if I didn't see a motivation in Joey.
I've-
That's weirdly the phrase. That they
I've
put.
never heard that.
Doggone it.
Does it feel like a
Anyway,
very British
It's very
phrase?
American. Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on the book, based on
The dog that was gone.
the dog
Dog
that was
gone
there
dog.
and then wasn't. Based on Dog Gone, a lost pet.
Doggone, colon.
Dogs colon.
Doggone, colon.
Doggone it, colon.
A lost pet's extraordinary journey and the family who brought him home.
Yeah.
So he needed medication for a special condition.
Yeah, he went missing in the woods or something, and he needed medication
Yeah.
for his condition.
And he survived these weeks.
He survived these weeks, and they found him 100 miles from home. He'd gone all that way,
He'd got closer or got further.
gone further away.
Right. so he
Someone
fucked
spotted
it.
him 100 miles away, and then they just came out of the woods.
So he really fucked it.
yeah,
He went completely.
But he
in the wrong
survived.
direction. He survived, but he went the wrong way.
What do you
went the
reckon?
wrong way.
What do you reckon Gonka the dog was eating in that time?
Gonka.
oh, like wildlife.
Was he hunting and killing? do
Would
you
he
reckon?
I would think so. Dogs,
rabbit or
dogs when they go missing, like go into survival mode. So if your dog went missing, or you don't have a dog, if
Your
my
dog,
went
John.
missing for a week, she would go into survival mode and probably wouldn't react if I approached her, which is another reason why this steak thing seems like bullshit.
Interesting.
So yeah, she wouldn't really respond to me, supposedly. But then
We'd have to
apparently this-
coax her back.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Or trap her. Some
Oh,
dogs
shit.
get trapped and that kind of thing when they go missing.
Interesting.
There you go.
You get into your Jurassic Park van and your trank
Yeah.
gun. It's like,
Da,
no,
da,
she's my
da.
dog. I'll take her down.
Fetch the bum cat.
That'll put her down.
That'll do it. So yeah, and then he turned up 100 miles away from home, but apparently he ran out of the woods to them. So I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's funny how we tell
but
us.
I'd like to think before. Sorry, go on.
No, please.
I'd
you
like to
first,
think
yeah.
before
The
last
steak
week,
incident.
the steak incident, the Daisy would have followed me.
Yeah.
But now,
We tell
Yeah,
ourselves
sure.
stories about our pets, and we hope that they would act a certain way.
We
Yeah.
do.
For example, we have Bradley, our cat,
You do.
and I've long had a narrative where like he's like the underdog against all these like bully cats that live in the area.
Yeah.
and he's like the plucky the old timer.
sure.
And I looked out the window the other day, and literally every neighbourhood cat was playing quite happily on the road outside. And I said to Lucy, I think our cat's the bad guy. I think
Our cat's the loser.
Our cat's the one who beats him up.
I saw like 3 cats having a ball outside, getting on quite well.
He's indoors. Yay!
Yeah.
I think
maybe
he is.
I think he's the asshole.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I trapped that cat in my house and squared it with a war pistol?
Now, our lawyer has advised us that was
We
a
can't talk
fictional,
about it.
that was a dream you were
Yeah,
a cat.
I either have to say it didn't happen or I say it was a dream.
Yeah.
So in that dream, a cat started coming back. And it
really?
tried the cat flap again the other day.
did it?
So now I'm going to have to go.
Is the cat flap?
harder?
Is it locked, the cat
Yeah,
flap
did your
now?
did
No.
your barriers hold? Did you survive another night?
Yeah, this night I
back.
survived. I think it was in the house as well. We had the inner cat flap go again. So it lasted for a few months.
I don't think
My fear
I could live like that, knowing there's
There could
either
be
a
another
cat
cat.
or a very limber naked man walking around downstairs.
With a bell round his neck. Imagine if you come downstairs in the middle of the night.
Someone's head go, hello.
Oh, it's you, Gerald. But like you go downstairs in the middle of the night for a glass
Why
of
is he
water.
naked? Except a collar.
He's naked. He's wearing a bell collar and he's on all fours.
Very limber.
But he's poised on all fours.
Yeah,
his limbs are like they're recoiled, ready to leap. You know, and he just freezes in your
Yeah.
torchlight.
I love the idea
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he's
His
super.
dick touching the ground.
I love the idea. He's superhuman in a sense because he can fit through a cat flap.
Yes.
That is impressive. It does take him 22 minutes. Like, I love the idea that like he sees you and goes to flee. Oh my god! And he can do it.
What if he's 3/4 of the way through?
But what if he's like, so he starts fleeing, but
Yeah.
I just see his bum
Yeah.
for ages.
Yeah,
for
as in like
22 minutes.
you come downstairs and you catch this naked man, head down, arse in the air,
Yeah.
you know, like on your kitchen floor.
And I just
you,
hear like,
and you go, "What are you doing?" And you see him run to the cat flap, and he
What are you
will-
doing?
And he will get through.
he will, and he's making progress.
But it's going to be a protracted 22 minutes.
Okay,
yeah.
so in that time, you know he can't go back, right?
Yeah.
So you have him
Yeah.
and his naked back end
Yeah.
for 22 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Uh,
What do you
Well, you
what-
can't leave because if you leave, he could come back out again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You probably need to dissuade him from coming in again.
in
So
my-
what do you spank him with?
Yeah. In my head, it went immediately went to spanking.
Yeah, like maybe a ruler
a ruler or
on that ass.
some kind of spatula.
And you know what'd be funny?
Go
There's
on.
a lot of this. His head would be on the other side of the cat flap.
Yeah.
So when you hit him, he'd go like, ouch. But it's like a man's voice from the
Yeah.
other side of your
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
Ouch.
Ouch!
Ouch.
Ouch! I mean, meow. Because he thinks he can still say this.
He's still getting away with
I
it.
can still crawl
I
through
haven't
the
seen
door.
his face.
At this point, is he man-sized?
100%.
Oh, he's a man- yeah,
he's
still
and he's
man-sized.
dislocating his shoulders.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
yeah.
can get through.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And his rib cage, I guess.
Yeah.
Ouch. I mean, meow. Oh no. I think I got away with it.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, I mean.
Oh!
Oh Christ!
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to whack him on the bum with something, haven't you?
Yeah, maybe it's a poke.
Yeah.
Is it a spank or a poke?
It could be both. In
Or maybe-
that amount of time, you could do it.
Or
both,
do you
couldn't
do you write something on him?
Yeah.
Because then you can find him again.
We say not a cat, not his ass.
Don't trust this man.
Warning.
Don't trust this cat. Crossed out man.
You see, this is a good episode.
Oh, sure.
This is a good episode.
I mean, we're nearly an hour.
We should probably condense
it's
it. It's
incredible.
getting too long.
This is grand. Oh man, I've got to hate, and I feel like I'm embarrassed now because yours two were great. My hate, I feel it's not going to live up.
There we go.
Here we go.
I hate public school unique games,
Oh, God.
Oh.
by which I mean
This could be quite good.
Which
Yeah.
I mean, and
Go on.
you're our football resident here.
Yeah, here we
So in
go.
the UK, if you want
Yeah.
to kick a ball around,
Yeah.
what is it? Some football,
Rugger.
or rugger.
Yeah.
Those are your two ball sports.
Football sports.
Both of which
Tennis.
no, you got to kick it or
Right.
carry it.
That's got bats.
Yeah.
Tennis bats.
Yeah, no bats
Tennis
involved.
bats.
Yeah,
Cricket sticks.
yeah, but like
Snooker bats.
no, it's a genuine. It's going to be a genuine question hiding behind this nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
Like, is it rugby and football kind of came from the same place?
I
Is that
think
true?
rugby, from what I know, is because someone cheated at football in public school. Genuinely.
Really?
Yeah. Someone picked up the
Interesting.
ball.
Pigskin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did a try.
But you had like.
But that might be bollocks.
We have like
obviously,
association football.
Association football. Yeah.
Which is where we get soccer
Yeah.
from.
For our American listeners.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So but you've got this kind of split where like it's a ball sport,
Yeah.
and now you get like two versions of it.
Sure.
So I hate the fact that in the UK, you have these weird private school institutions,
Yes.
very venerable ones.
Yes.
Not everyone has it, but you got your Eatons, you got your Winchester College or whatever,
Yeah.
and they will all.
You want
have-
to tell me some mental sport now?
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
all have their own utterly unique.
Oh, like Quidditch.
Yeah, basically that. So the Eton.
They're a bunch of pricks.
They are a bunch
yeah.
of pricks.
No.
I wouldn't go to their parties.
Now, let's
No.
not get political about it. Let's just say in a completely neutral way that it is a weird and obtuse system
Yeah.
that produces
Arseholes.
sociopaths. no, that's too political.
No,
It's too political, yeah. Dickheads.
Dickheads, that's the one, yeah. Who have driven our country into the ground.
Good.
Yeah, okay. That's great.
Objectively,
I'm glad we didn't get political about it.
Objectively and
It's
quantifiably.
a non-political statement, yeah.
Yeah.
But like the Eton wall game.
Oh God.
War.
Wall.
Wall?
Wall. I'm saying it badly, like a wall, like what is this? That's a wall.
That's a wall.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
physical. The Eton.
Can't believe you didn't know what a wall was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to get a grip, John? What is this?
I don't want to tell you, John. It's a wall.
Fucking
Okay.
wall. Wall or war?
yeah. The Eton wall game.
It's a war.
War.
Wall.
Wall.
Wall. I'm thinking
Wall.
too much about how to pronounce it now.
Wall.
Wall. WALL.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, the wall game.
Clarify.
No, I heard you the first
Okay.
time.
Their wall game.
So the Eton wall game being the classic example of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the idea that like
I already don't like this.
if you've done something for like 400 years,
Like fuck a pig.
fuck a pig. I fuck a pig. That's part of the game actually. Yeah, that's how you score a pork version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like that, if you've done something for 400 years, you
Yeah.
can pretend that it's good. You know, like we used to
Sure.
burn witches, but no, it's cool. You know,
Yeah.
if you've done it for like 400 years, you can just go like,
Legacy,
yeah,
mate.
it's
Legacy.
venerable.
Yeah.
It's venerable.
Venerable, innit?
They couldn't commercialize
Heritage.
that,
Yeah.
so they
what
did-
else
they
is
stopped doing
important?
it
What's the other secret rule here? It is inscrutable.
Inscrutable
Yeah.
and venerable.
Yeah, so it's got to be venerable,
Yep.
inscrutable.
Nice.
Uh,
Two of the balls.
Kind of pointless. I guess that's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the point is that like,
Oh, it's tradition because the boys of
Yeah.
yesteryear did it.
yeah, because like if you wanted,
father played.
Like Fatso and
yeah.
Tuk Tuk.
but if you wanted to have a good time kicking a ball around, you would probably play football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted something
It's
a
a
bit more,
proven game.
if you wanted something a bit more boisterous, you'd play like rugger,
Sure.
you know,
Or fight ball.
Fight
fight ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
A ball.
and ball. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Heads
But
up.
if you've gone to a very exclusive, pretentious,
You want them to have made up a sport for you.
yeah, my point is like, how can we do this badly? Well, how do we have a bad game of football?
Yeah.
But dress it up with ceremony,
So that it's venerable.
and
Yeah.
then it was like it's a what do we call it? Like a shibboleth. So you only understand it if you're in the club.
Shibboleth.
Yeah. So
word.
a shibboleth is like it's a way of showing of distinguishing outsiders from insiders.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
So
The shibboleth is the
That's
thing.
all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it
So a
is.
classic one is place names.
Okay.
So like if
Or the pronunciation.
yeah, so say like, you know, it's for UK, we have weird place names. So if a place is spelt like Chalmundersley,
Yeah.
but it's
Call
pronounced
it Chumley.
yeah, Chumley.
Yeah.
You know, any outsider would go, what's the way to Chalmundersley?
They'd be
know.
like, oh, you're not
you're
from around here, are you?
are you?
Fucking
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
get back to your home country.
Chumley? This guy's just
Yeah.
said
What a
Chamundersley.
fucking twat.
So like a classic
Anyway, welcome to the village.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome. Have a look around if you like. Yeah.
So a classic example
got an Airbnb.
is the Eton Wall game,
Right.
which is played on a very long, thin strip of. And bear in mind, it doesn't have to be like standardized rules because you don't play it anywhere else.
No,
you
fuck
only
it.
play it at Eton.
Sure.
You know, when you got your robes on or whatever.
Your
you know.
robes.
Your robes. Here at Eton, we do things in a very particular way. I'll have you know.
Oh, they wouldn't let people from the north.
They certainly would not.
Yeah, literally in the Eton Charter, the North doesn't exist.
Yeah.
yeah. If you come from Chester, you're a bit north. yeah. But no, so and the idea is that it is a very long, thin strip of grass.
Yeah.
On one side is a wall.
On
running
one end.
No,
Oh,
side.
one side. Okay,
There is
right.
a wall
down the whole of one
running
side.
the entire length.
Right.
On the other side is a ditch
Do they have these specially made to play the wall game?
No, because literally there was a field which had a wall on one side
And a ditch on
and
the
a
other.
ditch on the other, and they invented a bullshit game which was special just because it happened to happen in Eton.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they codified the rules, and they've done it that way forever.
Right.
And now it's the Eton wall game.
Great.
And it's like, because you can't standardise it, and the way it works is that like it's a bit like rugby.
Okay.
Only there's a wall on one side and a ditch on the other. And when you score, I don't know, let's just say a try,
Yeah.
there is a tree stump in the field nearby, and if you can chuck the ball from the try line to the tree stump, you get like an additional 50
That's
points
like a
or whatever.
conversion.
Good.
But like it's only been done once in like 1843 or something like that.
Who cares?
Who cares?
By Fatso
Yeah.
Pig Eyes.
Yeah.
By Faxo and Tugger. You know? By Faxo, Tugger and Bolly Jim. You know, and
They
basically,
made this school.
and basically like
It sounds shit.
It sounds
yeah.
shit.
Even if they wanted to commercialise it.
Is there a tree stump on both ends?
No one
no,
wants
there's only
that.
one tree stump.
One tree
yeah.
stump. Fair.
It's like, well, no, because the point is like, no, it isn't standardized.
No.
It's just like, it's just some bullshit rule we kind of made up. Yeah. So they're all kind of.
I hate it.
So like, the thing that got me thinking about this is I read randomly about Winchester College football,
Oh, yes.
which is their own version.
Yeah.
So everyone seems to have their own version, basically. Yeah. So Winchester College football, also known, and this is another thing I hate about it, is
Yeah.
the language around it,
Yeah.
known as Winkies.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It makes me a bit sick. They've got their own weird kind of language, which is kind of cutesy, but kind of old timey at the
Morning,
same
fellas.
time. Yeah.
Morning, fellas. Let's play a game of Winkies.
Let's go get a game of Winkies.
It's like some Winkies.
Anyone want to play Winkies? Then we'll go.
It's also all kind of weirdly
Down
slightly
and have a
sexual as
lager.
well.
Yes, weird, like a big homoerotic undertone.
A lot of
to
boys playing
lot.
Winkies
Yeah.
today.
No, and that was the thing. In reading about Winkies,
Girls can't play.
Girls can't play. In reading about Winkies, it also linked to like
I hate it.
there was a term for it, but this inner language of, and the idea, it's a shibboleth. It was purely to prove that you could identify if you were in the establishment,
In the establishment.
and if you were moving in privileged circles, and you're in the cabinet, you know, and you meet like, I don't know, the chancellor or something like that, you could probably say like, oh, it was really tough bumbo today down on the green, and they would know.
They'd understand, yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
one of us.
I see.
I just repeat it back to them. Yeah,
Yeah.
mate, it's tough bumbo
tough,
today.
tough fucking bumbo.
Tough
let me
fucking
tell you, I
bumbo.
thought he was 3 miles offside.
yeah.
No.
No, is that not it?
No,
Is that on it?
is that on it?
So like,
Did I
it's
get
like,
it?
if you went
Fuck you, I got elected anyway.
So it is like if you went out of your way, to go, what's the most obtuse, convoluted version of a game we could invent?
Yeah.
This is basically what Winchester football would be.
Winkies.
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 So, you know, again, it's a very venerable old institution.
Sure.
So it's basically rugby,
Yeah.
but
Rugger.
this game happens to have a wall on one side.
They love a wall,
They
don't
love
they?
a wall, yeah. So you basically...
I found a bloody great wall. We should have game with it.
So there's like, I think...
Whiff waff.
Yeah, so like a couple of teams,
Yeah.
which are based on what house you're in.
Yeah.
So there's
Gryffindor.
There's the commoners
There you go.
who have
Probably
a red
not
stripe.
actually.
They only have 2 million
People
ahead.
with a household
Yeah.
income of under $1 million.
And the old tutors.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I hate this so much.
Yeah.
And I've realised now that I think this is what I fucking hate about Harry Potter, is that it uses all the same language.
Yeah.
Come on, Tugger, don't be like that.
Yeah.
You know, we're playing Winkies at 4 p.m. before rattles.
It's like Quidditch and,
Yeah.
and whatever the
Yeah.
fucking beaters and the blowers
Okay.
and the balls and all the shit are called.
So the rules.
Great.
Oh, I bet the rules are bollocks.
The game somewhat resembles rugby.
Somewhat.
Players may kick the ball or run with it.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds simple so
good.
far.
That's
The
fine.
aim of the game
Here we go.
is to kick the ball, which is an overinflated soccer football,
Yeah.
into worms.
Into worms.
What's worms?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The worms is the area at the either end of the canvas. The canvas is what they call the pitch.
I hate it. Just call it a pitch.
Just call it a pitch.
All you
Call
have
it what it is, which is a
It's
bit
a
of
pitch.
grass.
It's not fucking canvas, is it? We're not painting.
All you have to do is kick the ball across worms to score. Okay,
There's more of this language.
you can tag, you can dribble, you can behind your side, or you can handiwork.
Yeah. Wanking.
wanking.
If you break any of the rules, so if you break the rules of handiwork,
You're
behind
You get a
expelled.
hand job. Oh, it went a different way.
Yeah, you're expelled and
You
your
get a hand
family
job from the headmaster.
made.
yeah, if you break any of the rules, then a hot incurs.
Oh.
You get a sucky from the headmaster.
You got to have it. So, breaking any of these rules means that players brought 1 or 2 posts back for a hot.
For a hot.
A hot. A hot is a bit like a scrum. Once the ball is out of the hot watches try to get the ball back past the hot, either to kick the ball into worms or to kick the ball into ropes.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
This is bollocks.
Oh, no, guys, no, it's all right, though, because mine...
I want to either kill myself or everyone in the world.
Yeah.
That's the 2 options.
No, please take this seriously. It's very important.
Oh,
So
I am.
You're trying to kick the ball into after the hot.
After the hot.
You've got to kick the ball into worms.
Or ropes.
Or into ropes, which means that it goes off the canvas, resulting in a hot when the ball is cut. Minor infringements result in a free bus.
Honestly, you could be making this up.
It's all real, okay. So a behind or 1 point is scored and the ball crosses into worms after touching the opposition player or after going into ropes, or if the team is awarding enough penalty posts to award them back into ropes.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow this.
I don't know why.
Yeah. So if you can kick your ball from the
I'm gonna kick my
point
own
1
balls in
metre
a
in
minute.
front of worms into the score from behind, then the ball crosses into worms and that becomes a 2-point conversion.
This sounds like a bollocks game for people who couldn't play rugby or football.
Yeah.
And they go, we just invented our own game and you can't play it.
It's a bad game for idiot people.
Yeah.
No, well, they can't be idiots if they're rich.
They're very stupid, John.
Yeah, no,
They're very
I'd
stupid.
vote for all of them.
There's
Anyway.
they have a lot of money, but they're very stupid people.
Yeah.
And I think it's proven by the fact they've made a shit game
Yeah.
for stupid people that I hate.
Every team is made up of 15 players, but they don't call it 15, they call it XV. I mean, that's Roman numerals, so I guess that just makes sense.
Yeah, it's just because they're posh.
So you can play a smaller version with a 6-person team, and that's called a VI.
makes sense.
And if you're going for the smaller team, well, of course, you've got to have 2 kicks, 1 hot potch, and 3 hot scrum players.
This can't be real. You're just making this up now.
Yeah, so your
Surely.
positions could be a kick, a hot watch, or a hot. Yeah.
I can be a hot.
Yeah, you could be
I'll
a
be the
hot.
hot.
And the major matches are played between 3 teams called the Old Tudors House for Commoners and College.
This is rough chuckles, John.
Commoners wear red and white striped zephyrs and consist of pupils from Kenny's, Freddy's, Phil's, Tranks, and Bellows.
I want to kick you.
I don't understand what
are
you're
you
talking
saying?
about.
Pinnies, potties, rimmies, and fumbos. This is the
Bollocks.
worst thing you've ever brought to the show.
No, it's incredible.
No, it's the
great.
worst thing.
It's real.
It's
Yeah.
the worst thing you've ever brought. I
This
hate
is
it.
just nonsensical.
Hey, by the way, before we do the end of the show and we decide which one, I know hate one.
Okay.
I know now.
I already know.
I already know.
I just want to say, I want to add something to the. In 1941, General Archibald Vavel, an alumni of Winchester, an old
Really?
Wilkemisk, that's what they call him, was congratulated by telegram.
An old wanker.
an old wanker.
Was congratulated by telegram for his success in pushing the Italian 10th Army back in North Africa with the words, "hotting the enemy over worms," because one army general was an old wanker, and he was an old wanker. And in 1996, another old wanker, John Whittingdale, speaking in Parliament in a debate on sport, said, "At school, I was forced to play a weekly game of fives, as well as a particularly brutal game known as Winchester College football, which normally resulted in substantial injuries to the participants."
Yeah.
In the 21st century, Winchester football has become known as Winkies, an older Winchester College notation for it is Wincofo.
Wing College football.
Wincofo.
Right. Winchester College football.
Jesus
Wincofo and
Christ.
then Winkies.
Yeah.
That's nonsensical.
This is brutal.
That is nonsensical.
So if you want to read more on this, you should look
Oh,
up. So
God.
this language, this slang, this way of talking is called the notions.
Well, that's how they define their language.
This sort of weird little slangy nicknamey.
The
cutesy words for
Winchester
things.
College notions.
Oh, it's specific to Winchester College.
they define
Well, they
their-
all have their version. but
Because
this
I want to know what the name for how posh people talk.
Yeah.
yeah. So, for example, if you'd like to learn a bit of the notions,
Yeah, go on then.
what would you reckon a sheep wash is?
It's when you clean your meat.
A sheep wash. Putting your jumpers in the tumble dryer.
Well, no, you weren't thinking quite cruel enough.
No. Good.
Yeah, that's
A sheep wash, verb. To drag a man out of bed to tub room and throw him into a tub with his nightclothes on.
Night clothes.
Oh, I see.
Leave-out days and hatched folks are generally chosen for this performance, as there are no morning lines or chapel before breakfast.
The world they live in
Yeah.
is the worst
That
world
is-
to live in.
Imagine in the now, doing that and thinking this is fun.
Yeah.
This is a laugh.
It's all a bit of a jape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they're just. So...
Oh, lad, it's time for a game of Winkies.
Oh, I've got a right funny prank planned for Wodgkins tonight. We're gonna sheep wash him and then chuck him in the tub. Wodgkins is a prick.
Hell.
Well,
What do you think hell means?
hell means
Enrollment day?
the north.
It means a dark corner near Third Pot, famed for its growth of violets.
Oh, that does sound hellish.
You know what I think I hate as well about it is that there's places on their campuses or whatever that, like you say, have years, centuries of history. Right, so Third Pot is probably like this very particular place, and they all want to go to these schools because they've heard stories of people centuries ago talking about these very same places they can now visit in the modern day. They want to be part of that history by proxy. They want to live vicariously through these famous people who trod these same boards that they can now.
Yeah.
And it's important to them to feel like part of something. And that's just so fucking pathetic.
Because we can all laugh at this and go like, this is a bit silly. It's all a
is.
bit silly. But like, the reality is that even though this is like the smallest group of people who think this is like, is this nerdier than people who are deep into like Star Trek canon? I don't know. Yes.
Probably
And
is.
much more damaging. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
For the country.
the thing that really kind of grinds my gears is that like these people do still exert incredible power over the world. So the idea is, as you said, it's like, who'd want to be part of this club?
I know.
Well, actually,
Actually,
the benefits are kind of great. if
and
you
the
wanna-
worst people want to be members of it. And then those people go on to have awful, awful effects on
Yeah.
the world and country at large.
I just can't imagine if you were an MP standing up and going like, well, I think the Chancellor's proposal regarding inflation are all a bit scrugger in the up, Jim. You know? And I think and who hasn't done thog wash on Deep Down? You know?
Exactly, particularly
Yeah.
on sheep wash night.
Yeah.
And I'd do it with the threshold open.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute
I'm trying to get my
hogwash.
head around it because it's just nonsensical.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I think.
What was that word again? Shibboleth.
Yeah, Shibboleth, yeah.
yeah.
I personally think the Prime Minister's manoeuvring this week was worthy of old Scanga Jim, who kicked 4 worms into touch on a hot Tuesday.
Back
Yeah.
in 1921.
If you're going to do something exclusive, though, at least make it good.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least make it decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Not
love-
some made-up hybrid of everything that is just
There's
load
just a
of
worse
bollocks.
version of it as well.
because it is objectively worse.
Yeah.
Like it is objectively worse.
If it was good, it would have been commercialized many years ago.
Let's
Yeah.
be honest, game designers, they are not.
No. If you do a bad thing often enough, you can get away by calling it tradition.
Yeah.
But if you're rich and you do a bad thing often enough, it just suddenly becomes venerable.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't have
No.
to do it often enough anymore, do you?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you're
yeah,
rich. So
yeah.
fuck it, you don't have to do
It's a
anything well.
tradition now.
Yeah. But it's embarrassing.
It's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Oh, it is embarrassing.
We all should be embarrassed by this. It
Yeah.
cheapens us all.
And it becomes one of the most famous things about this country is that people are like, oh, you're like your private school culture. It's just, it's so quaint, isn't it? And it's like, no, it's actually bad.
No, it's
actually
bollocks.
bad.
It's like a cult.
Harmful. It is like a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks. Fuck it.
I often think back with great fondness on my school days with all scagger and pimps.
The most like niche
Scagger
game
and
we
pimps.
played in terms of ball sports was trying to hit the crossbar.
All right, yeah.
Oh, yeah, with a football.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what it says on the tin. We
Yeah.
tried to hit the crossbar. And
I
that
mean,
was
kids come
fun.
up with stupid games on the playground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
But we don't enshrine them into fucking law.
It's you don't then have the teachers go, oh, tell you what, this game that this guy has just invented.
Yeah, this
we
is
should like
really good.
we should write all this down and make all the future students for hundreds of years play this sport.
Yeah, but that sport was invented by Dribbly Jim. Why are
Yeah.
we doing what he says? Why are we following what Dribbly,
Dribbly Jim was our founding member. He was
our first student.
For the first year, we only had Dribbly Jim and 9 teachers.
He got one-on-one teaching in every
Yeah,
subject.
every single one.
and it didn't improve his
he
grades.
was our star pupil and
No,
a source of great embarrassment to us.
I'll be honest with you. You know, what do you call? What was his name again?
Dribbly Jim.
Dribbly Jim was a syphilitic, pre-epic madman.
Yeah.
But
he founded this
But he
school.
founded this
We
school.
wouldn't have
yeah.
this school if it weren't for Dribbly
And that's
Jim.
got to stand for something.
Yeah.
And there's a
Yeah.
bronze statue of him in the cloisters.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of wearing a robe but nothing else. And he's like erect and screaming.
And the dribble has also been bronzed.
And there is spittle
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fountain, actually.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Tradition's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, dress it up, put a robe on it, call it Quidditch. It's fine.
Yeah, apparently. And then you can ship it out internationally, make millions.
Yeah.
I've got to love.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, we need to get this episode moving, actually.
Let's-
This is what we are. Fuck, it's really long.
114. This is
114.
not.
That's pretty good. That's pretty tight by us.
Is it?
Alex. Yeah. Let's rattle through these
It actually is.
loves.
Let's bash through these.
Yeah, I suppose it could. Yeah.
Yeah.
So get this.
Get this. Get this.
Get
man.
this, lads.
Get this.
I've got really into Winchester football.
Yeah, I've got.
Winkies!
I've got really into Winkies lately.
Big-
Imagine if that was the
yeah.
love I brought.
I'm
after
big,
everything
big
I
into
said.
Winkies
Been
right now.
playing
Yeah.
a new game.
Picture this.
Yeah.
2 dishwashers.
Good. Whoa.
Right.
You have my
What?
attention.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Now let me take it home.
Yeah.
You will never need to unload a dishwasher ever again.
Yeah.
Because
Wait.
you have a clean one and you have a dirty one.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
But Nick.
Everything you own and use
Yeah.
is stored in one or t'other.
Or the other. Yeah.
But Nick.
But John,
You don't own 2 dishwashers.
no, I own one. But I've discovered this very
Yeah.
recently. That
Are you
it's-
planning to buy a
and
second?
now I'm thinking,
What?
get a second dishwasher.
Yeah.
Put them side by side. One's clean,
Dirty
one's dirty.
cupboard.
Dirty
Clean cupboard.
They are all of your utensils, all of the things you use for cooking on a daily basis is stored in either one or the other, whether it's been used or whether it's been recently washed.
Yeah.
And then you swap the markers around that says whether they're clean or dirty. And when you start the dirty one going to clean, the clean one becomes the dirty one, which you've obviously unloaded into the dirty one, right? To use it all.
Wait.
You don't store anything in cupboards ever again. It
wait-
revolutionizes the kitchen
wait,
experience.
But what if, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where does the cutlery live in the brief window where
You use it.
You've yet to use it.
You use it, and then it goes in the dirty dishwasher.
But if you open the right, so
Okay,
you've done
here we go.
you've done a cycle.
You've done a cycle. It's
you've
all
done-
clean.
It's all clean. You open that one.
Yeah.
You take a plate out. For
Take a
dinner,
plate out.
Have a knife and
Eat
fork,
on it.
Eat on it.
Yeah.
Put it in the dirty dishwasher.
But is the dirty one already on?
No.
That's empty at the start.
That's
So
like-
it waits
this
until
is
it's
the very
full.
beginning of the cycle.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. That you wait until that's full,
Yeah.
which pretty much involves, in a perfect world, obviously, hopefully, emptying the clean one
Yeah.
fully into the dirty one.
Yeah.
Turn that on. Switch the labels over.
Yeah.
That's now the clean one. The dirty one is the one you start to fill from the clean one.
My God.
Never use a cupboard ever again in your life. Not only because people
I
go-
think it does work.
It does work.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to in
So
my head work it out.
people think at first I'm a crazy man.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't have space for a second dishwasher. No, you're thinking it all wrong.
No.
Get rid of all your fucking cupboards.
Yeah.
You don't need those anymore. Right?
And
Take
when you
out a
clear out
whole-
those cupboards, what can you
what-
put in? More dishwashers.
More
Yeah,
dishwashers.
more
Yeah.
dishwashers.
If you have a triple dishwasher scenario,
You can have a wall dishwasher.
yeah, you won't even have to go to work anymore.
Yeah.
4 dishwashers, you don't have to sleep.
Yeah.
It's incredible. What the fuck? I would never think. No one ever told me this.
Yeah.
I can, as an adult man, without kids.
I can do
And that's
this.
very important.
I can do
I can
this.
afford a second dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, think about it, guys, because I'm considering it quite seriously.
I'm just
Because
trying, I'm just
you're
trying
never
to work
running.
out the
You're never.
logistics of
You're
this.
never running 2.
You're never running 2.
You run the same amount of dishwashers.
so
as
your
you do
your
currently.
energy requirements aren't going up.
All you do is buy one more dishwasher, which granted that's
So
a bit of an
that's
investment.
that's
upfront.
clean. You open that one.
What
You're
are you
using that.
What are you not grasping?
You use
here?
that as a cupboard
Yeah.
until the other one's full, and it
Yeah.
will take the exact same amount of time to use.
Okay,
every
And then
single
you put the
clean
other one on.
and then you put it
Yeah.
on. Swap
Right.
them.
Right.
You have a little markers. Get this.
Yeah.
No, you go on first.
No, all I was going to say is I was with you for a minute, Chris. Right? I thought
Yeah.
he's mad. He's
Yeah, I
mad.
did. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is how it always goes.
I thought that won't work.
But you think about it, and you're like, yeah, but when my dishwasher finishes, what do? I take all the clean stuff out, put it in a cupboard.
in another
Yeah.
container.
Just leave it there.
yeah,
Just until you use
yeah, and until you use it. I
It's
guess-
insanity.
Yeah, I guess that would work.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
But then they're both open at the same time, but one is clean and one is dirty.
I guess you
Essentially.
shut them when you're not, in between.
sure,
Yeah,
But I
They're
normally
not- they're
run.
not on, is what I
normally run
mean.
the dishwasher after dinner, overnight. It doesn't last all
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
In the morning, it's
yeah.
open anyway.
Yeah.
Here's a question though:
Okay, here we go.
what if
They're not that much dishwashers.
This is
For
it.
what they are.
some of them are dirt cheap? Yeah. Now here's a question: this is assuming
Yes.
that you're going to use
The exact same stuff.
at the exact same rate.
Yeah.
What if you have a sushi party?
You have a sushi party one night.
Yeah, and it's like, oh man, these
Get this,
chopsticks,
though.
not
Get
use a
this.
single fork.
Even better, potentially, John. Have you ever had a dinner party, if you will? Now, granted, after our earlier hate, probably not.
No.
But if you've had at least a guest over and you've actually used, because I know we've done this,
Yeah.
everything you own
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
house, like you use
For one
everything.
guest.
They were very hungry.
We've got a guest coming.
All my plates are gone. All my cutlery's
Yeah.
gone. All my pans are used. It's chaos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't fit in a single dishwasher.
No.
But get this.
Get this.
With 2,
With 2.
Granted, there'll be some unloading involved then.
But that breaks the system.
It does
doesn't
break the
Yeah.
system at first, but you can get it back pretty
But
quickly.
that's where the third dishwasher comes
This
in.
is exactly
That's
where the
the
third
emergency
dishwasher
guest
dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Yeah.
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 And that's just used for special occasions.
Yeah, you can't be using that every
Maybe
day.
that's a platinum dishwasher. It's really
Yeah, yeah,
fancy.
Yeah, when you want to like
like
treat
gold.
treat your
jewels.
treat your cutlery basically.
Yeah. So you literally have 3 cupboards, no sink because you need a
3
sink.
hot water cupboards.
Yeah.
Could
be done.
I think it could be done.
Yeah,
and
actually-
get this, it's enough of a thing that there is already a bit of a community online for
Tell
people
me.
who are
course
doing
there
this.
is.
Okay, I'm out.
And so and he's out.
What are they calling themselves?
Oh no, I don't know if they got a name.
No, sure.
But we could call them like dishes.
What
or
what platform is this?
Etsy,
What?
because they sell.
Wait.
That's not what you're expecting, was
There's a
it?
community on Etsy.
Well, there's a customer base on Etsy.
Okay.
For people
Why?
because you can buy little markers that says clean and dirty
Yeah.
because you need to swap them, right?
Have they not heard of pens?
No, they have not heard of pens. Pens?
Or can't you just remember?
You could
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
if only there was a way of telling which of his dishwashers was obviously clean and which was full of shit. It's impossible.
This one here.
No.
This one here smells like meat.
Absolute ass.
Is that the clean one?
Smells like a toilet.
No, it's all right. I'm not going to learn or grow. I'm going to shore up a shitty economy of bad people. No, it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, so you can buy these little magnetic indicators
Oh.
to put on your 2 dishwashers.
Yeah.
I
And
was
those-
lost, and
Those
now I am
indicators
found.
only exist for people who live this life, this incredible 2 dishwasher life.
Yeah.
That could be us.
This 2 dishwasher life.
This 2 dishwasher life. This 2
Yeah.
dishwasher life. This 2 dishwasher life. This 2
Yeah.
dishwasher life.
This is a very cruel irony because you've come to us and presented us with the promised land, and it's like, and everything's great in there. You've just got to live with these assholes, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I know. That is
yeah, I'm done,
you
yeah.
just
potentially a step too far.
You will never know pain or want again.
Yeah.
You've just got to hang out with these guys.
It's the monkey's
Yeah.
paw
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the modern age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll leave it.
I'm probably going to leave it, to be fair, because I think
Yeah.
you got to plumb in a second fucking dishwasher. That's a whole thing, isn't it? Also, I do
think
have cupboards.
The setup cost to rip out all your cupboards, redo the kitchen, and install 2 extra dishwashers
These also-
probably isn't worth it.
Because also you're going like, oh man, think of all the cupboard space you're saving. Yeah, but no one's got a wall-mounted dishwasher. You've got a cupboard
You are
dishwasher
saving
at
a
eye
lot
level.
of cupboard space, but you're not saving dishwasher space because you're getting all these dishwashers.
You would need to do it at the point of constructing a house. Or,
Yeah.
Or room, certainly.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
when I next go on Grand Design.
Yeah.
Go on Grand Design.
But then we'll
I'll
walk
have a dishwasher
We'll walk
room.
in your kitchen. Imagine walking in your kitchen. There's fuck all there. There's 3 cupboards, and we're like,
anything else.
where's all your fucking stuff, man?
My dishwashers.
Yeah.
You can make a casserole in a dishwasher, so they say.
Yeah.
Who said that? Etsy.
I think these guys did, yeah.
You've not got a lot. You've
Hey,
not got a
Nick.
lot of crockery,
Hey, Nick,
Alan.
there's more books here than there are dishwashers cupboards.
Yeah, and if you open the books,
Open
dishwasher
the books,
tablets.
dishwasher tablets. That's reminding them.
Joke! That was a fucking joke!
We've come back around.
You got a book like the A to Z of dishwashers.
Dishwasher maintenance
Yeah.
for cretins.
3 copies of it. Good.
Oh, man.
Of an evening, you reach in, open your book, get your secret stash of dishwasher tablets. One for me, one for the
me, one
tank.
for the machine. Well, to be fair, 3 for the 3 machine.
Yeah.
I had a big dinner party. Lot of cat to clean off those
Oh,
plates.
God.
I'll keep pulling it back.
Yeah.
Christ alive.
So yeah, just think about it, guys. Just think about it.
Good.
It's worth considering.
The thing is, if you're getting that many dishwashers, wouldn't you want to just knock down the dividing walls and have like the Uber dishwasher?
I mean, there's a point at which you lean into it and you just get the dishwasher in every room.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
stop fucking
You can't,
about.
you can't be bothered to go to the kitchen.
Stop.
Just get one in the toilet, go
Exactly.
in the lounge.
It's going to make your life. You know, you get those billionaires talking on podcasts, dickhead white people talking on podcasts, basically, and they're like, I delegate every part of my life out. I don't talk to my kids. I don't work out. I just get a person to do. It's dishwashers.
Yeah.
Just get
Just
dishwashers
get
to do
dishwashers.
everything, and you'll be a billionaire.
You do hear about the very, very, very rich and insane who go I never wear anything twice.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted a clean T-shirt,
I'll buy a new one.
I just reach for a fresh
Yeah,
pack.
yeah.
You know, if I want a
It's
clean,
not a guaranteed way to make money.
if I want a new dishwasher, just
Just get another one.
yeah,
If I want
Just get
clean
one.
stuff,
every room. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, you could just buy new cutlery, I guess.
that's dark, isn't it?
Yeah. That'd be fun, though.
Would be
Imagine
fun.
it being able to do that. I'm not saying I would do it, but being able to do it.
Imagine what your house would sound like if 15 dishwashers were running in it.
You couldn't hear yourself talk.
I've never understood trap music, so maybe that's
Put them all on at the same time. In different rooms.
No, legally you have to offset them by 5 seconds, otherwise your
Yeah.
house will vibrate down the road.
Is
Yeah.
this what Atlantis sounds like?
Then they all finish like within 5 seconds of each other. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I guess all of my stuff is ready.
I guess 15 dishwashers worth of crockery is ready.
Why did I buy extra crockery to fill my dishwasher?
The unloading,
Yeah.
as foretold in song.
It's Ragnarok.
Oh,
Oh
good.
man.
Ragnar Croc.
Oh,
that's a joke.
That's
Come
a
on.
That's
Come
a
on,
joke.
take it home.
This new condensed approach to podcasting means we're being twice as funny.
It works really well.
We've got 20 minutes to make this the most condensed episode ever. What's your love?
bash through it.
I play some card games.
Oh, I love a card game.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure. My favourite card game is Shithead.
Shed.
I
do
swear
love-
we've done this.
No,
What a
I don't
game.
think so. I don't think we brought it up on here.
We've done
There's a
154
slight chance we may
episodes.
have
It's a very
done.
good
No,
show. Yeah.
we haven't.
Okay,
I've done
we
go with
haven't.
it.
Yeah,
we
lean
haven't.
into it.
We definitely haven't.
Double
Oh,
down.
I love
Shithead,
Shithead. It's good.
Yes.
It's
Now,
a good game.
You've
It's
just
a
had,
universal game.
now,
Game
can
for
I
everyone.
I'm gonna tap into my psychic powers here. You've just had quite a disappointing holiday.
We didn't actually play Shithead
Oh,
on
interesting.
holiday.
He said he
no.
wasn't going to talk about it.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, no, we didn't actually play. We played Scrabble.
What made
Oh.
you think about Shed?
Probably that we've played it on other trips.
I see.
And we play it, on and off, generally.
I love Shithead.
Yeah.
It might be the greatest card game ever created.
I
could
wonder who made it.
Do you know what's fascinating?
Backpackers.
Well, here we go. You
I ruined it.
Cut my legs out from under me there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Wasn't it Backpackers?
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Fascinatingly, nobody knows where Shithead came from,
It
but
evolved.
it is global.
Yeah.
Like a virus, it is spread across the world.
Yeah.
You could go to, I don't know, Belize,
Yeah.
challenge
Or
someone
Belgium.
to, or Belgium, or Berlin.
Yeah.
You know,
Any of those.
Or
you know,
bees.
you know,
From
when-
Paris to Berlin.
Yeah,
every
every
disco
club
I
I
get
get
in,
in,
I
I
want to
play
play
Shithead.
Shithead.
yeah, so your serpent mistress has just taken the gag out, and you're like, "God, I
Yeah.
need 5 minutes before the punishment continues."
Yeah.
And you're like, "I'm gonna have a quick game of Shithead."
Yeah.
And the irony,
With the Serpent Mistress?
no, she
doesn't
She's
play.
beyond that. Yeah, she
She's
likes to
having-
watch though.
She's having a break.
Yeah,
She likes to
yeah.
watch, yeah.
But like you could probably play Shithead with anyone.
Yeah. I could
Yeah.
go to Eton, and
Yeah.
they call it Headies. but I could go to Eton.
It's got some weird extra rules.
Yeah, yeah.
The callbacks we're wheeling out tonight, by the way.
You have to blue tack it to the wall, and
Yes.
then throw
From a ditch.
a poor person over a tree trunk, and then put down a 10 and it clears the deck.
Yeah,
exactly.
We call that a scango.
Yeah,
yeah. But
game.
yeah, like, and they reckon that like backpackers spread it like a virus across the
Yeah.
world.
Good on them.
No one knows where it came from, but everyone plays Shithead.
Yeah,
But the
everyone
funny thing
knows.
is, right, with all these things that like no one knows where it came from, it would have begun somewhere.
Yeah,
There is an origin point. Maybe
One
it's lost to
person,
time,
maybe the greatest game designer in the world,
Yes.
came up with Shithead.
and he's lost now to time.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by a deck of cards generally because you can do so much with it.
Oh,
Really?
well, don't look at me when you say that. Look at this dickhead. He built his entire house on that.
Hello,
yeah.
I did. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's true. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a powerful, powerful tool.
yeah. Good on them. Deck of cards makers.
Love a deck of cards.
Do you know, I'm just going to say it. Do you know Shriek, 52 Shriek?
No.
So,
That sounds like a private school game.
here's
Yeah.
here's a fun fact. Deck of cards got 52 cards in it. There is a magical number in mathematics called 52 Shriek, which is the number.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
No, this is true. It's symbolized. You write it as 52 exclamation mark
Oh.
or 52 Shriek.
Right.
That is the number of combinations of cards.
The layout of cards
Yeah.
in the deck.
What do you mean?
Well,
Let's say
here's a deck of cards.
Ace of Hearts,
Yeah.
Two of Clubs.
Yeah.
That order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shuffle
Is
that
one.
That's
deck
one.
of cards.
Oh, I see.
All
And
the
then lay
potential-
them
okay,
out.
okay.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah, yeah,
potential
yeah.
layouts.
So 52 Shriek
Yeah.
is bigger than all the atoms in the universe.
Wow.
And basically, it's a weird fact. If I gave you a deck of cards and you shuffled it,
Mm.
no human being who's ever been alive has ever shuffled the deck of cards into that order.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. But
No,
also,
I'm telling
statistically,
you
it's
now. It's
so-
never happened.
It's just never happened.
Yeah.
Mathematically impossible.
I know.
No. Literally every time any
No.
human being shuffles a deck of cards, no human being who's ever been alive has shuffled it into that order.
Here's the thing, though.
No.
John didn't mention monkeys then at all. He just said human being, human being, human being.
Yeah.
If a monkey shuffles a deck
Yeah.
of cards,
Yeah,
well,
they-
there's only 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, they actually get it first time. it's really unusual.
They can do whatever they
actually.
want.
Yeah, nobody talks about that.
Monkeys are incredible.
I can't believe that anyone anywhere has never shuffled it in the same order that I've shuffled
It's because
it.
the number's so
And
high.
yet, this number is so astronomically big.
I can't believe that.
It's
And yet-
so big that it can't have happened. It can't have happened.
Yeah.
But there must be a scenario whereby, if I've shuffled it in a way, someone must have just by
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
statistically,
no, but it's interesting you say by chance though,
Yeah.
because it is possible,
Yeah.
but it is mathematically
impossible.
improbable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the number's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the principle. I just
By chance,
Yeah.
it could have happened.
Yeah.
By chance.
By chance.
But the chance is lower
It's
than
so-
practically anything else.
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
the
yeah,
chance
yeah,
is
yeah.
so like astronomically,
Yeah.
cosmically low that
Yeah.
it has not happened.
That it's pretty safe to say it hasn't happened.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. Isn't
Yeah.
It?
It is interesting. It's a
is
big
good.
number.
Yeah. There you go.
52 shriek.
52 shriek.
Yeah.
Ah!
That's cool.
That's
That's
cool.
And that's why playing
That's
cards are
knowledge.
cool.
That's knowledge. I didn't know that. It's interesting.
So this podcast has been funny. It's been short.
educational.
And it's been
It's
educational.
been
Educational.
15 minutes shorter than
Had,
usual.
had it all.
Well, we've
we're
still
not
got
finished yet.
we've still got John's
We're
love.
fuck this. This is going to be.
No, it's all right. It's going to be a very quick love. I'll tell you this. I've let the side down today. My love kind of ties into yours. You mentioned a casserole dish.
I did mention a casserole dish.
I love a casserole dish.
The lowest of low fruit.
Seriously.
You almost weirdly didn't say dish then.
Yeah, no.
You said
I thought
casserole.
you were going to say
You said
casserole.
casserole.
No, well, the French, I think you can just call it a casserole.
The dish.
Yeah, the dish is the casserole.
Oh, the casserole.
As in, like, oh, I'm feeling hungry. I'd like a casserole.
Yeah.
I think technically anything that's cooked
Eat a
in
dish.
a casserole
Is a
is a casserole.
casserole.
Yeah.
Here's
What
the
if
thing.
I
Go on.
cook a sweet dish in that? Is that
Well,
sweet
in
casserole?
a casserole.
Yeah.
That's a casserole.
Casserole.
That's a casserole.
I always
Casserole.
until
Casserole.
quite recently,
Here we go.
Casserole.
like the last few years, I thought a casserole was like in a roll.
Okay,
Genuinely.
that's
Really?
Genuinely.
That's
a
really
shame.
embarrassing.
I didn't know it was like a stew, effectively.
That's really embarrassing for you.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's
I genuinely thought it was some kind of pastry.
that's
something.
a crazy thing to admit on
Yeah.
a podcast that like,
Until
tens
I was
of people
maybe-
listen to.
You know, I was over 30.
Yeah. The thing
When
is, though,
when I found that out.
when I think of you, Chris Ray, I
Yeah.
think there's a man who likes to baste meat.
Yeah,
But
thank you. Yeah.
You've made
not
a
a
fine
compliment.
number of roasts in your life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you did your Coke soaked ham,
Coke soaked
Yeah,
ham.
apple juice ham,
apple juice ham,
other kinds of ham.
boots with the fur.
Boots with the fur. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've done that. You probably do that. Do you do that in a casserole dish? In a casserole?
I have done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a casseroast.
Ah, that's correct.
Oh.
Yes, that's what the French would say.
Yeah. That's what I say. Yeah.
Le casseroast.
Yeah.
It's an apple.
Say
But
it like that. That's not offensive.
But
with the
my point is,
The whole club
I've
looking
had-
at her.
I have had in my life.
Hit the
I've had
floor.
a Pyrex dish.
Next thing you know.
Yes.
You know, I've cooked stuff in an oven.
Yeah, I've got Pyrex.
delicious. You know,
weird
and
flex.
and Lucy.
Oh, I've
Oh,
got,
God, Pyrex.
oh,
mate.
I've got
Yeah.
Pyrex. I've
Fucking
got a Pyrex
Pyrex.
measuring jug as well.
Nice.
Yeah, doesn't pour though.
No.
They never pour.
No.
It's awful.
They
So
just
full.
fall out.
Yeah.
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 But-
Get a plastic
tumble
one.
out.
Get a
I've
plastic one.
had a Pyrex dish for a long time.
Oh,
That's heat proof.
That's
You
another
can put
brag.
that in an oven. It's fine.
Weird little brag.
Put that
But-
put that anywhere.
Lucy was like,
Microwave.
I want to get a casserole dish.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, treat
And I was like, what's the point? We got a Pyrex dish.
Oh, Pyrex.
There's no point.
What's the point?
What more could we want?
Pyrex.
Use your head, love.
Big woman, come
Use
on.
your head. It's
We got a
madness.
Pyrex.
We got Pyrex.
We got
got
Pyrex.
Pyrex.
We don't need no
Chris
casserole.
out
We can
today.
put a man on the
Pyrex.
moon. I'm putting some terracotta shit in my oven.
Yeah.
Pyrex, love.
Pyrex.
And then she
Yeah.
put you in your place.
Yeah, and then we got a casserole dish. You know what? You know what? You know what? It's
You know what? You love it, don't you?
It's transformed my wets.
Oh, your wets.
They're unreal. Yeah, my hot wets.
Your hot
Yeah,
wets.
Yeah. That's actually
Cook 'em in a dishwasher,
that's,
mate.
that's how you win at Winkies. Get a hot wets.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, but no. It's just there's something about it. I think because the earthenware,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it retains heat longer.
Sure.
I cooked a turkey courgette kind of stew
did
this
you?
week.
That
yeah.
sounds delicious.
'Cause
Would
I-
that be a casserole though? Because it's done in a dish.
Yeah.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
Why are you calling it a stew?
Basically, cook any old
Just
bollocks
call it
in
a
that. In that
Call
casserole.
anything a casserole.
Yeah.
Couldn't you? Technically.
I think it is quite a poorly defined meal.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Because particularly when it's based on the cooking implement.
Indeed.
It's a casserole.
Cook casserole.
Yeah.
Le casserole.
Put a
Casserole.
Ah, oui.
just put a dry turnip in a casserole.
Yeah.
That's a casserole.
Get a sausage roll from Greg's.
Oh,
Put it in a casserole.
Yeah.
that's a
Now it's a casserole.
Yeah.
La sausage
Yeah.
passerie.
Yeah.
Casserole, très bien.
Casserole.
So I put all my ingredients.
Un, deux, trois.
I put all the ingredients in my dongs le casserole.
Yeah.
And
That was a crime. A language crime.
a language. Stop. A language police. Yeah.
Don's le casserole.
Don's le casserole, mate. Silver plate.
Yeah, I know on and with. I don't know in.
It's on, isn't it?
On
En.
on le casserole.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I let
Ah,
it.
oui.
I let it like cook for 1 hour.
Good.
And I came back and I was like,
1
oh.
hour.
And I came back to check on it, gave it a stir. I was like, oh, you know what? That's
Good.
That's warm. It's not sure.
Sure.
It's not sure.
Yeah.
It's merely warm.
Yeah.
How much butter did you put in it?
No butter.
Because it's not French enough if there's no butter in it. That's what I say.
So I put the lid back. Dongs le casserole,
Perfect.
and I put it
Don's is in, I think.
like what's in?
On.
No,
Oh, no.
Dongs is on.
On.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
What's in?
confused now. On.
What's in?
On.
On.
It's the same. It's
What's
all-
in? On.
It's all-
What's on? Don?
It's the same.
Okay, so I put the casserole back.
No.
Back
It's a myth.
I don't know why you're asking me.
On. Well, you've eaten mussels in France.
I have. It's true.
Yeah, you're
What's-
basically
what's
Jacques
mussels?
Chirac.
What's muscles?
Moule.
Moule.
You see?
I, know, I guess I know some
There you
words.
go. That's more than I know.
What? Moule
Moule en frites.
Moule on frites.
Yeah.
Mussels on
Mussels and chips.
Mussels
Yeah.
on chips.
Yeah.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah.
Mussels in chips?
Muscles
Moule
on top of chips.
It doesn't matter.
Moule avec beurre.
Dans la
Avec
mus-
beurre.
dans la moule
Yeah.
frite.
Moule frites.
Anyway, the point is,
What is the point?
well, it might as well just been a Pyrex dish. Oh, but duh.
You have to do
Oh,
the X there. Does
So, does her?
Does
Does her? She
now,
does.
now,
Barely
le-
know her.
Yeah. Now I'm telling you, le magnifique.
Ah,
You know,
magnifique.
Does-
formidable.
Does her?
Does her?
Does her? Mon casserole, c'est formidable.
Ah, twas her?
Twas her.
Twas her? Dishwasher?
Oh, vida la doin. It's incroyable.
Incroyable.
Ah. Guinard.
Yeah.
What's that, duck?
It's duck. Yeah.
Duck,
Yeah, it's duck.
Yeah.
Well, what's your name?
Avec l'orange.
Avec l'orange.
Avec l'orange.
À l'orange.
Yeah.
À l'orange.
Guinard
Yeah.
à l'orange.
Où est l'oiseau?
Oui.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm telling you, casserole, le casserole.
You still haven't really said what's special about the
I think
casserole.
the
It's just better at heat than Pyrex.
Better at
it
heat.
retains the heat better. Like
I
it's
see,
proper
better at
simmering.
heat.
It's proper simmering.
and it's given
yeah.
us an excuse for this
Yeah.
bit as well.
a great bit.
I had that kind of turkey stew, turkey casserole
If you will.
in the casserole
In
for
the
like not un, not deux, not trois,
Quatre.
Quatre.
quatre,
Quatre.
quatre.
Still hot.
I'd say magnifique.
Yeah.
Magnifique. Quatre. Casserole.
Magnifique.
Formidable.
Formidable. Yeah, très bien.
Yeah.
Jacques Chirac.
Yeah. Yeah, Jacques Cousteau.
A certain
Marcel Desailly.
Bibliothèque.
a certain Zinedine Zidane.
A certain, yeah.
Patty
Olivier Dacour.
Bibliothèque.
Oh, les malotets. That's a Zinedine Zidane joke. That's
Oui.
a very deep cut because he headbutted a man.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, though.
Yeah.
It's French and football related.
Powerful word.
Finally, the Venn diagram of our audience has
Yeah.
overlapped.
Turns out it's Zinedine Zidane.
anyhow,
And the French language.
Right,
we've got
we need
8 minutes to get
we
this
need
in
to
as a
cut
con-
this thing down.
as
We've
a
done-
con-
we've done
as a
so well.
condensed
We've done it. We've
episode, yeah.
compressed the episode.
It's so tight. This
What
episode.
This is so tight.
What do we think won,
Hate.
love or hate?
Yeah.
Hate.
Hate.
Yeah,
it's
like
gotta be
actually, I
hate
don't know,
after
why I
your-
asked.
after your
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, I don't know why I
Easy.
asked. Yeah,
Easy.
yeah.
Right, shut it down, end the podcast, put it in the vault. No one's ever hearing this ever again.
Pay for a shorter version.